Okay, we should be back here in a quick sec, fellas. We should be back here in a quick sec. We should be back here. One sec. Let me get my links updated. One sec. Links updated. And I am looking to try to do raids today, fellas. If you guys want to be in some of the first Iron Man raids. I appreciate it. If you want to be involved in some of the first Iron Man raids, I appreciate it, fellas. Honestly, we haven't been crashing as much, so that's like literally like a positive thing, dude. That's the beauty. For those who don't know, I've had this OBS glitch forever, where sometimes when I click stop recording, it just like overloads my CPU. It shouldn't. The thing just crashes. Like my CPU, I've checked on Task Manager. It's all fine. There's nothing I can do. I need to switch programs to OBS Studio. That's what I need to do. We're not going to worry about that right now. Please don't backseat me. I swear to fucking God. Thank you. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do raids. Okay. We're gonna do raids. I'm gonna hop on over to should I solo queue as a question? So a really fucking funny thing, I actually do need to make a little Iron Man clip on this, because there was a really fucking funny thing that happened. Let me get to it, and hopefully we're fine. Was this troll no joke? Yeah, no, I'm very aware. It's funny how much mixed opinions I see on that, though. It's just interesting. Solo fire emoji. Solo so ass. Alrighty, fellas, we are back on the Iron Man this morning, fellas, for some more grinding. I'm getting a little tuckered out. Today might be a lot more of a chill day, but before we chill out and we just grind kids for spooky candies and things like that, I gotta earn the chill period, okay? That's how I like to do things. I would like to do 2 raids today. I would like to do the first raids ever on the Iron Man account. I would like to do Galvantula and Banette. Now, I mean, on my Iron Man account, there's tons of other Iron Men who are fucking kicking butt in raids right now. But I would like to do Galvantula and Banette. We're over at the Galvantula raid right now. And I have my team set up over here. I've got my Murkrow that I've worked so hard on. I've got my hidden ability, 5x31, Modest Charizard that we put so much effort into and so much emphasis into. My 2x31, very luckily achieved. Darmanitan. We've got our Typhlosion, our Jimmy Run Typhlosion, Modest and Eruption with the choice specs. We've got our Moltres. This currently has Wide Lens with Heat Wave. I don't know if I'm going to end up changing that item right up. Maybe it's fine. We might do a little bit of change arounding before we jump into things. We'll see. And we have Life Orb, Modest, PVM, high damage. Overheat is fine. Overheat on our Chandelure. So feeling pretty good about this. As long as I don't miss any big attacks, we should be fine. But if we have to replay it a few times, it's not a big deal. It just takes a little more time. I was initially going to bring my Ninetales, and I realized this is actually a big dumb blunder that would only impact an Iron Man account. I don't have a Heat Rock. I was checking my PC, at least I don't think I do. So I can't be the setter of the fucking drought because I don't have a Heat Rock. So I have to farm a Heat Rock like in November. Yeah, so I'm gonna go exactly Thief Torkoal, but I don't want to Thief Torkoal right now. It's a waste of the event time. So I'm gonna have to either do it in November or do it later off stream. I'm gonna go get a Heat Rock at some point is the meme. But obviously I don't want to waste time right now. I want to get things done in the event. So we'll see how that plays out. Just a funny situation that only a fucking Iron Man would find themselves is. Like I have the hidden ability, good Ninetales, and I don't have the fucking Heat Rock. After 8 solo queues with no Ninetales, I'm not fucking solo queuing because I can't imagine, bro. My heart goes out to the solo queuers. Dude, I can't imagine. Solo queuing raids seems so fucking. I've heard it's gotten better. Bro, thieving takes like 30 minutes max. Yeah, and fucking coming inside your mom takes like 15 minutes. Sometimes I still don't want to do it. Please, consent is important, young. Please listen to when people tell you no. Thank you so much. All right. I've sorry all the way so far. You're a fucking genius and a god and a savant and Gandhi and yeah. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling a little grumpy today, okay? It's Tilted Tuesday. Oh, shit. Oh fuck, dude. Oh my, it's tilted Tuesday. No, but unironically, it's always a Tuesday. It's always a Tuesday, dude. It's always a Tuesday. The method stands. It's fucked up, but it's true, man. It's fucked up. Gromp from League of Legends. Okay, that's true. I should be more like Gromp from. That's actually true. After I have no trick room, clapped him 3 times in a row. 90-minute stream. I solo queued and got a guy with 3 accounts. That's the you won the lot. That's awesome. Tranquil Tuesday. True. Hey Pat, how much of the market do you think you affect by giving advice? I'm sure some percent, but like probably 5 to 10%. The problem is people. There's a whole conversation there about like this has been discussed for the past 4 years, right? The problem is whenever I say okay, how do I explain this? The problem with me talking about the market is that I'm sure that I affect it 5 to 10%, like a percent that is relevant. The problem is whenever I'm like, hey guys, this thing is really busted and broken, therefore like you should buy it. The problem is if I'm right and it is really busted and broken and underrated just because I have 10,000 hours playing the game, it's like, oh, Patrouski's manipulating the market, when in reality it probably is more likely that it's just like a powerful thing that I'm talking about, right? Versus, sorry, this like topic gets me really tilted because a lot of people like to, this has been a topic that was brought back, like really brought up for the first time in 2023. I think we kind of squashed it, and now a lot of new players are bringing it back. It's the same thing of like, if a retro video game content creator makes a game called PS1 Hidden Gems, and he's like, hey, look at this PS1 hidden gem that's $5, right? And then all of a sudden that game goes from $5 to $30. Is that the content creator's fault? I don't think so. I think it's the fault of the market and the fault of like, oh, people just found a new game they wanted to play. Like I think people get really weird about like, I don't know if it's jealousy or like it's just illogical in my opinion. I'm fucking grumpy today. Holy shit. Okay. Anyways, Are we good to do the Galvantula raid? Who wants to do the Galvantula raid with me before I get rage baited into oblivion? Clarko, do you want to do it? Fly happy, we got you. Me. Must be my fault. No, it's not you. It's not. It's literally me. Fucking Tuesdays, man. It's Tuesday. I want you guys to know I'm grumpy today, so like take anything I say with a grain of salt. That's what I want to be honest with you, you know? Okay. That's how much you think impact on method? For sure. I think that's fair. And once again, I would say anywhere from like 5 to maybe maximum 20%. Probably, I don't know. The problem is markets are so complicated. Markets are so... There's so many things that affect the market, right? I think it's arrogant to think that I could affect it that much, right? There's been so many times. The problem is someone will look at something. If I make a video on a topic and the price changes, people will look at that video and be like, oh my God, Patrouski changed the price. But then for the thousands of times where I've made a video on a topic and it hasn't affected the price, they ignore it, right? It's not flashy, it's not exciting, it's not fun. So it's like a confirmation bias kind of thing. I made videos in the past about Mage's staff and how I thought everybody thought Mage's staff was one of the most interesting investments. Like every time I make a good investment and I look good, people are like, oh, he's just manipulating the market. Like, oh, Patrouski's actually dumb, blah, blah, blah. But every time I lose money on an investment, which happens at least 40% of the time, nobody says shit. So it's like, come on, man. Like, at least give me my, you know, it turns out it's not actually that, you know, deep. It's just how it is. A good example is like I lost a lot of money on XP charms like years ago, right? Because I thought they were like a really good investment. Mage's staffs. There's tons of items like that, tons of things that I invested on my main account that I never made a profit on. And when that happens, people don't say anything because it doesn't fit their narrative. There's no interesting thing to say, right? But then when I'm right, they're like, wow, he only got right because he manipulated the market versus he was right because of other factors. It'd be sick, kind of based. It was also, so Mage's staff is an interesting case. It's actually a really interesting vanity to talk about. Mage's staff just kind of got power crept. Like Mage's staff released in a time where there weren't that many cool backslot items, or the backslot items that did exist were really expensive. Like this was 2021, keep in mind, right? All the other backslot items were like, you had like the pharaohs, backslot item. You had the like scythe, which was like 500 mil or 600 mil at the time. You had the all the wings, which there was a bunch of wings, but like you didn't have that. We have way less backslot items, you know. Anyways, I think I'm ready to do the raid. Is there this raid is not that difficult, right? I could be wrong. I'm guessing it's just fire damage. I'm guessing we just click fire move. I'm guessing this raid is brain dead, but I don't want to. I'm assuming Fly Happy's leading Murkrow to Tailwind. Yeah, Clarko put Ninetales in the front to lead if you have the Heat Rock. Thank you, King. Whoever not, otherwise I'll swap Murkrow. I have one Murkrow in the back as well. Does not have Defog. Do we need Defog for it? I can go grab Defog. If that's what you're talking about. Let me go grab. Let me go, like, do I have link chat? I assume you guys are in you guys can talk in link chat and I can try to talk through stream or whatever. Defog. I'm assuming we need Defog. I'm gonna go grab Defog really quick. Bruh, fog. Why did that get me? I thought I need Quash, right? Kind of need Defog. Okay, I can be the Defogger in the back. I got you guys. Buffog. You guys figured out how to de-tilt me. It's okay. Maybe that's why Gen Alphas are so fucking. They're just chilling. Because, like, they just, when Gen Alphas get rage, like, I don't know if Gen Alphas get rage baited. It's Zoomers and Millennials that get rage baited. Example number A, right? Like, Gen Alphas just don't give a shit. They're too young to care, to be fair, which is based. They're pretty chill, yeah. It's kind of based. I got swap channels, but that should be fine. We're on channel 2, I think. Okay. What turn do I need to let me get a chat open with that's just link chat. Raid. What battle no, I don't want the battle chat. Fuck that. That sounds horrible actually. That actually might be horrible. You want the guide, Pat? I watched the Cav guide. Let me watch it again. I just can't imagine it's that hard as well. Thank you, Fly Happy. Maybe I'm just underestimating raids these days. Physical fire. Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you so much. It's turn by turn. Thank you, Fly Happy. This was very fucking nice of you. Okay. I also just have to commentate because it's the first ever raid on the Iron Man account, which is huge. Okay, so we have, okay, Clarko setting up Sun, Fly Happy setting up Tailwind, other people we just do damage. Turn 2, it's really important everybody does physical fire damage. So I'm gonna maybe lead my Zard or something like that. I think leading Zard is also poetic. Turn 3, we need to double Defog, so I'm gonna do that. Or do we even have access to double Defog? Is it even worth trying to Defog if we don't have access to double Defog, or do we have access to double Defog? Does that make sense? We have double Defog? Oh, okay, based. Okay, sick. Okay, never mind. Dr. Doom has it. Oh, he's fucking a genius. Does he have it on? Oh, how did I... Dr. Doom, I didn't even see your Murkrow. I'm an idiot. Okay. Thank you. Also, shout out to my raid team. You guys are fucking already carrying me. Smooge! What's up, dude? Even the raid of 17. I appreciate it. Huge raid. Okay, Smooge. I don't know why we're doing it. That's a crazy way to welcome new viewers. Happy to have you. What items do you have attached? Mamike, Charcoal on Zard, Band on Darmanitan, Rocky Helmet on Murkrow, Specs on Typhlosion, Wide Lens. Wide Lens is kind of funny, but we're gonna rock it. Life Orb on Chandelure. Not ideal, I mean, in certain ways. We're gonna do pretty well, okay? You get the Darkrai Summoning Orb, most likely ER3, but we don't even know yet for sure. You get the Alpha Catch. Alrighty, fellas, let's fucking rock this shit, okay? Actually, let me get the cheat sheet up on screen. One sec. Also need the epic music. Sorry, I'm literally stalling my team. I'm so sorry, team. I'll be ready in less than a minute, I promise. as soon as possible. We need the epic music for this. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, fellas. Think I'm ready whenever. First try. It should be first try. I feel pretty good about it. Alrighty, fellas, are you ready for the first raid ever on the PokeMMO Iron Man account? At least my Iron Man account. Whew, I'm excited, boys. We have the cheat sheet in the bottom middle corner. We have prepared so much for this. So much and so long, dude. Holy crap. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't think it'll be too difficult. The Paralyze is kind of crazy. I did not know a Paralyze would come out, to be honest. I'm leading personally. I'm on the hard left. I'm leading with my Charizard just to show off, you know, the Charizard flex. Do you want to go for Heat Wave or the Flamethrower here? I kind of want to go for the Heat Wave to try to clear the ad if possible. I don't know if clearing the ad could create a problem. It should do more damage. I just can't miss. If I just don't miss, we're fine. If I just don't miss, we're fine. All right. We're going to try for this. We don't miss our Heat Wave because we're a talented gamer. Always skill-based, always mechanical-based. I know there's a lot of stuff on screen. It's hard to see the raid and stuff like that. There's a lot of UI, a lot of stuff going on. We try our best, boys. This is just a spreadsheet simulator. That's the raid experience. We've got our team, the Fire Blast, coming out from the Ninetales, coming and doing huge damage. You want to be doing max damage, which right now is around 7.4 to 7.5, which the Alpha Ninetales beautifully did. Thankfully, my Charizard did. I'm an Iron Man, but I'm still doing max damage in a raid with other main accounts. Shout out to my raid teammates, Clarko, Fly Happy, and Dr. Doom, who were incredibly well prepared and well ready for this kind of raid, which makes it way easier. Thunder comes out, taking out my Charizard and our Murkrow. That's okay. That's to be expected. That's very reasonable. And now it is turn 2. We want to go for specifically physical fire attacks here on turn 2. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Darmanitan, my one physical fire attacker. And then we actually do want to switch to special in the later turns. I'm just going to go ahead and go for a big fat Flare Blitz into the Galvantula. This will almost certainly... I meant to put Choice Darp on this thing, but that's okay. I don't really need Band than anything else. So this is going to... Absolute Big Dumper. Shout out Big Dumper on the Mariners. Man, gonna come out and do massive damage to the Galvantula. Gonna hit that dinger. Doing 7.5, doing max. Our teammates are doing max damage. The boss taking 7.4, 7.5% damage per double paralyze. Unlucky to see, but whew, bound to happen. Big Dumper might go down here. That is okay. And even more than that, expected. The Emboar taking a big hit. Also goes down. That is okay and also expected. We're looking to bring in... We want to go for double defog here. Is ideal. We actually want Dr. Doom's Pokemon to die, which I believe is the Volcarona. Let's see. Ooh, so here... Okay. I think I assume I still bring in... Do I still bring in my Murkrow is the question? Because normally here you'd want to double defog. Do you have access to... Let's see. That's just a sticky situation. Don't bring in Murkrow yet. Okay. Because Galvantula is going to set up sticky webs. Thank you for the call, Fly Happy. So we just want to bring in damage then. Just keep doing pure damage. I want to bring in something a bit more frail. So everything gone off yet? There we go. Okay, there we go. So we're going to adjust around it. I'm going based off the cheat sheet, but we have not seen sticky webs yet. Gotcha. Gonna go for a big fat eruption here, which will also clear the Absol ad. Please tell me you got to do max damage. Yup, 7.4, 7.5. There we go, boys. There we go. As long as we are doing max damage as the Iron Man account, that's what I care about. And like, this is the easiest rate of the event. Like, it's gonna get harder and harder and harder. That's the especially tough part. Is that as the raids get more difficult, as the stars increase, right? It's gonna become a lot harder. There is the sticky web. There it is. So I actually want to go down here alongside... Ooh, the Vault just barely lives. It's fine, though. We can still coordinate it in a way. Okay, kill me as well, please. Please take me out. Please take me out, please. That's so awkward. That's so awkward. We're getting an awkward lineup of damage, but it's okay. What are you gonna do? So I can't bring in my Murkrow, I don't think, here. The sticky web still, let me see. It's hard to tell with the battle log and stuff. So I'm fine. We have plenty of, either way, we have plenty of damage. Yeah, sticky webs is up. We probably do want to also, I actually messed up a little bit. You probably want to keep, what do you think? I'm fine. You probably want to keep your fastest mons in the back for these sticky web turns, just in case. But I also have Moltres. I didn't even think about that. Keeping Moltres and Charizard in the back actually would have been the most ideal because they're flying types. There's these little, I kind of went into this raid a little brash because I've just done this raid in the past, like for many years, right? And you can really just power through it. You can just DPS through it, but there are those little micro decisions that it feels good to make, and sometimes it might matter. You don't want to make your team lose because you forgot to keep those flying types in the back for the sticky web. That's where it really, you don't want to disappoint your teammates. That's what's super important. Like, I have to click Eruption here. It's not amazing. I have to click Eruption at 36% HP. It's pretty rare. Like, I can't remember the last time I've seen this. I think this is the lower tier raids. It's actually more awkward. I haven't seen this Typhlosion tank an attack from a raid mon in ever. Oh yeah, like that is very rare. I do have, am I in blaze range? It doesn't really matter. My eruption's not going to do very much, unfortunately. Still doing 4.5, almost killing the Gliscor. I'm still happy with my damage there, but I wish it was a bit better, obviously. That's okay. It's not going to be perfect. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm really hoping my Typhlosion gets taken down now, which here it should. Beautiful. Okay. Good, good, good. And I can either, I'm going to ask my team, I can either bring in my Murkrow here and Tailwind. Zarda's Tailwinds too. We can just bring in it, or we could bring in a double defog. We can actually double defog here, can't we, with Dr. Doom? I'm going to, do we double? Yeah, yep, exactly. Exactly. So now we go for our double defog. We're pretty close to the fight being over, but there's just no reason not to. That's the value of our Murkrows, and it guarantees the victory. It guarantees the victory. So now we can both, me and Dr. Doom can both go ahead, bring in our Murkrows. Nice particle effect in your Murkrow as well. Go for the defog. I did have to actually travel over to Sinnoh really quick to go put defog on this Murkrow. It was not on it initially. Oh, goodness. And if you're looking for raid guides, in my opinion, the raid guides that I follow every season is always from Cav over on YouTube. That is CAAV over on YouTube. CAAV. I can actually show his criminally underrated Pokemon YouTuber who, in my opinion, does the best raid guides. I almost always follow his content during event seasons like this. I am not a raid expert. I just try to do all the content that I possibly can. Here's his channel over on YouTube. Go check him out for sure. I'm following his strategy for Galvantula right now. Bit of a Giga Drain coming out. Hopefully not too much. I don't think it should heal much percentage. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We have double damage dealers in the back. We should be definitely fine. Eruption. This camera up doing 7. Dude, this camera up just is a beast. This camera up just did 7.4% damage at this HP. With Eruption. That's actually so impressive. The double, great question. Double defog in traditional Pokemon doesn't do anything, right? So why would you want to double defog? What's the point of that? It's redundant, right? In raids, there are certain mechanics, certain like hazards that you have to double defog in the same turn to clear. So this raid pops up a sticky web. It's a similar mechanic in the Heatran fight, where Heatran puts up this like super stealth rock, essentially these like hazard volcanic rocks, and you have to double defog to truly clear them out. All right, come on. The Flare Blitz coming out doing 7.4. Come on, let's see who does the final bit of damage here. I would selfishly love to see my Chandelure pop up, but it gets paralyzed. Wait, come on, I have to hit through. I have to, if I can hit through the paralyze. Is it? I don't think it's still at 12.2. I think it's at... Did my Chandelure already attack? Am I too slow? What's happening? Where's my Chandelure's at? Come on. I don't know if that'll be enough damage. Come on. Come on. Is that dead? I can't tell. I can't tell based on the percentage. I can't tell. It's so close. Yes! Not okay. That's fucking poetry, dude. Not only did my Chandelure just luckily get the final hit in, it's also the Chandelure named after my wife. Dude, it doesn't get more it's Eboja W. It does not get more poetic than that. My wife taking down the first raid on the Iron Man account, and now you can just Pokeball this thing. We get our first ever raid catch on the Iron Man account. Comedy Boja W. Comedy Boja W. True, true, true. Oh my goodness. There it is, boys. Bashful Nature. One strange chunk that will build up towards, let me actually take this off screen. I did get one strange chunk that will build up towards the eventual Darkrai summoning orb. If I can get the Darkrai summoning orb on the Iron Man account, I can't imagine many people will leave this event this year with that item. Let's check the IVs. Wait, that's insane! I had to process for a quick sec. What? That's 178 out of 186. That might be one of the best IV mons we've ever caught on the account. Is that the highest total? That literally might be. It's also 31 special attack, 31 speed, which is the most. Dude, the Iron Man luck goes ridiculous. The most important 31s. The only problem is the nature. This is ridiculous. This might be. It's poetry that the first Iron Man raid, defeated by my beautiful wife Chandelure, gets me the highest IV Pokemon, the literal highest IV Pokemon caught on the account so far. You can bring it to the Mandibuzz raid. I was actually hoping to get an Ampharos. I think it's in the Lunar New Year event later on. I need electric type raiders. That actually is one of the things I'm like low on. That couldn't have gone better for my first raid. And I can't shout out again. Shout out to Cav for helping as always. Shout out to Rumel, because why not? Shout out to Clarko, excuse me, Fly Happy, Dr. Doom, aka Vincer. I could not have done that without you guys. If you guys also look at the red completion bar as well. If you guys also want to go ahead and go do Banette, I would love to. I would love that so much. What a beautifully perfect first raid. What, I couldn't have asked for anything better. That's ridiculous. That's really cool, man. That's really fun. That's really fucking cool. I do need to go piss my brains out because caffeine is streaming through my veins. So let me go do that really quick. Maybe I just needed to do, maybe my grumpiness is deteriorating. I just needed to do something in game really quick. I just needed to play the video game. Me when I'm reading about the video game on the forums and oh, that's so fair, Clarko. Dude, no, good for you, Clarko. Oh, you think you can? Okay. Where is Banette at? Is Banette the same? It's just. Let me go watch Cav's guide. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go pee super quick. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna watch Cav's guide. Let me scroll down as well to this actually. Wait, this is the funniest. Wait, do you guys want to see Cav's text guide for the Banette? Wait, this is amazing. I'm starting raids on the Iron Man account. Do you guys want to see the Cav's text guide for the Banette raid? Have you guys seen it? Look at this. Ah, yes, the complex. Ah, yes, the complex PVM strategies in correlation to PokeMMO raids. This is amazing. This is so fucking good. Yeah, I think we can do this Banette raid today. I think mentally, I think we can handle this. It might be a little close. I think I can handle this one, boys. With my mental capacity, I can take this one on, boys, for sure. That's fucking amazing. We need spreadsheet. This is the team. Okay, I'm gonna go. Where is it? I should have physically find out where the. I need to pee so bad. I'm doing like the potty dance here. One sec. Don't copy and paste that. Is it over to the east of? I got it. Over to the east of Celadon. This is flamethrower. That is so fucking funny. That's so funny. Do I even need to bring a tailwind mon? Should I just bring damage? I'm gonna go pee. You guys can tell. You guys can backseat me when I. Unironic, I'm asking for the back. I'm asking for advice. So you're like, it's not actually backseating. Let me copy and paste this. One sec. Okay, I'm gonna go pee really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I want to be as quick as possible for Clarko. I'll be right back. One sec though. Okay. We could probably just jump into this fight, right? Like, we have Ninetales lead. Should I switch out my Murkrow? Should I even bring my Murkrow? We have Fly Happy setting Tailwind. I'm gonna switch out my Murkrow, I guess. Yeah, Vince will switch out his Murkrow, which I think is smart. Like, I'm gonna switch my Murkrow out really quick. One sec, just so we have more damage just in case. I think Fly Happy's one Murkrow at the start is probably perfect. It's a great question, Hamster. The main purpose would just be to get the raid, like to get like the Galvantula alpha catch, right? Pretty easily, and just sell it or whatever. They already have the teams and stuff. It's pretty fast Pokeyen. It doesn't fucking matter what I bring. I'm just gonna bring literally anything. Do I have fire gems? I probably shouldn't utilize that. I don't want to waste it. Something to raise damage here. Life orb. Blah 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 blah. What do I have? What do I need? Blah 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 blah. Do I have like wise glasses? I might. Okay, Giga Chad. Perfect. That works. Or do I have fire plate? That would actually be better. I don't think so. What do you have? Life orb here. It's fine. We're gonna do enough damage. Okay. Let's just get it rolling because I don't want to make Clarko late to his very important work streamers. Alrighty, fellas, and it is time for raid number 2 on the Ironman account. I think that this is going to be an absolute cakewalk. I think that this is going to be piss easy. I showed off the guide, you know, the cheat sheet for it a second ago. I think it's just going to be setting up Sun, setting up Tailwind, and clicking fire type move. Part of me wants to hit Flamethrower here instead of the Heat Wave. I don't know what's really matters here. I don't know if killing the ad really matters. I'd be a little worried about Heat Wave, slightly more damage. I feel like I probably should hit Flamethrower there, but we're gonna do it. I don't have, yeah, Incinerate. That's true. You do want to lead the fight with Incinerate. I don't have Incinerate, to be fair, so I'm hoping someone else has it / clicked it. If not, skill issue on my end. Heat Wave comes out. My Heat Wave missed the boss, so I am bad at the video game. I clicked the wrong thing. I should have clicked Flamethrower. Bringing down the team already. Dag nabbit. If you forget Incinerate, you can still brute force it. Okay, we're gonna see. I think we can still beat this. We didn't bring Incinerate. We messed up. We messed up in like 2 or 3 different ways. Now we're just limit testing. We messed up in 2 or 3 different ways. We got greedy because this boss fight was supposed to be so easy. Now I'm interested. Now I'm invested. Now I want to see if we can take care of it. Yeah, also we have plenty of time to it. Got you. Thank you so much, Cav. You can also incinerate from now until... Okay. I don't know if any of my mods have incinerate personally. So if anybody has incinerate, you can carry me, please. Thank you so much. We're going to go for the flamethrower here. I am not risking anything from this point. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the flamethrower. It does go for a cotton guard. That's kind of annoying for just my Darmanitan. I probably want to go ahead and bring in my Darmanitan next turn and get off that damage now before cotton guards even like any more. I'm double checking for any incinerates. I don't see anything. Should be fine. I'm assuming this defense will never like go away, correct? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Darmanitan now to ignore the cotton guard. Oh, I could also just click, you can't remove it. I could click overheat. The problem is I feel like that's a good question. I think Flare Blitz is still going to do more. I'm adamant nature. Is it worth to save it till the end? I think I'm going to just do it now. I think it's the best play. I could be wrong. Still click Flare Blitz. Yeah. I think Darmanitan, I'm hoping. Also, I am banded Darmanitan where you would normally be Scarf. I'm hoping that Darm probably hits cap through cotton guard. Yeah, the most disgusting thing is that Darm, I'm guessing, still does so much damage. He probably hits really close to it. It does seem like damage cap is lower in this fight. It is, yeah. Damage cap is 5.9% or 6% or so, unlike the previous one. Flamethrower, my team's doing max damage. Good, good, good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great team. Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz still did 5.8% damage for reference. 5.8. So pretty much max. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, we're not doing super effective damage, so that's the yeah, Cab. That's what it is. Gotcha. Catching mysterious balls is pretty good, Guhan. How do you feel about the recycled raids? I don't mind it personally. I mean, obviously, I would like to see. Yes, I would like to see more raids rotate out. I think like even just rotating. Like imagine they had like 8 Halloween raids that would rotate every other year. I think that would be fun. That would be really. I think a lot of players would appreciate that. Hopefully, I don't know. The problem is people are always going to complain. The more I'm playing PokeMMO, I'm actually going to stop putting so much attention into the forums, because I have realized recently, like, we're reaching a point where people are just going to complain no matter what. I think we're truly reaching that point, and I just don't want to draw attention to it because those people don't deserve the platform. I don't know if it matters what I go here. It's just a vehemently dependent thing, Ascend. I know it's a really boring answer. It depends on which event. It depends on how much they are. It depends on how many people are playing that event, supply and demand. Quick little reminder. I know this may sound obvious, but I do want to just a quick little PSA/daily reminder that this is the first event of event season. There are still 2 more events to come. I know that's obvious, right? But a lot of people, I feel like, are panicking to make investments, panicking to buy mysterious balls, things like that. Also, it's still early in the event. The Halloween event, historically, is one of the worst events to invest into, because it has the most players, because it's the start of the event season. It has the most players, the least amount of people have burnt out yet. Everybody has all his funds. Nobody's like ran out of Pokeyen. So like people have the most funds and are the least burnt out in the Halloween event. And that causes this event to like have a lot of people invest into it. The more people that invest into it, like generally the less profit margins there are. So just keep that in mind when you make your Halloween. You should not say you shouldn't invest in the event at all, but historically it's been one of the lesser events to invest into personally. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you to spend all your money. I always say I recommend to the average player, if it's the average higher end player, not the average player, because obviously this amount of money is way too much for the average player. But if you can, I generally recommend saving 30 mil Pokeyen and then planning to spend 10 mil on Halloween, 10 mil on Christmas, and 10 mil on the Lunar New Year event. And that way, hopefully you're also making money during the events. So now you're also like, so you have that 10 mil per event saved up and planned for, accounted for, and then you can also potentially make more investments or spend whatever money you earn on the event as well. So there's a lot of things like that to consider. So just PSA, keep in mind, it's still the first event season, or first event of the full season. A lot of players are, I feel like, are trying to like spend all their Pokeyen or making like really rash decisions. I just wouldn't stress about it too much, you know. Not to, you know, not to tell you what to do. Do whatever you want to do. Maybe this Halloween's the best one ever, you know. I think that's super fair, Ham Sandwich. I get it. I respect it. But I hope it's for the betterment of the game. We'll have to see. I know it's a controversial change, but I'm hoping it helps the pumpkin bag market. I agree. I really, Dan Swamp, I agree with this. I totally agree with you. I don't know why I always say swamp. It's obviously swamp. I totally agree with you that this is kind of awkward, but whatever. I would appreciate a new variety of raids. I agree with you, obviously. Yeah, the aftermath nerf, yeah. From what I saw, most people using the goth strat stonks are up, Rumel. Goth strat stonks are up. Everybody was saying, Patrouski, you should have built the 6 Pokemon aftermath team. You should have built this before the raids. And I was like, I built what I could, blah blah blah. Look who's laughing now, fucking mother trucker. Like it just, there's no, people love to be like, the strategy that I'm using is actually the best strategy, and it's like, I'm most likely that's not. It's just positives and negatives, you know. There's just differences. Strat still works. Yes, I have heard the aftermath team still works. It's just like, yeah, nerfed a bit. The strat still works. Yeah. Sorry if I'm talking like it isn't, so I agree with you. I'm talking a little too extreme. My apologies. We should be chilling here. We're literally just, I'm like literally screaming and we're killing the boss. Thank you guys for your entertainment. On Iron Man though, like a particle team. What do you mean? Like try to particle as many mons or whatever. Pat's the good, he can use whatever he wants. No, that's not true. Wait a minute. I appreciate you, okay? I do, but I am not a PVM expert. I very well will make mistakes and yada yada yada. He is the strategy. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Wait, no. I literally steal the strategy from Rumel, who like took the strategy from no. I didn't like no. I'm not a PVM expert. I'm literally just okay. Wait. Okay, I was able to literally like fully shoot the shit with chat and just like scream around and like meme around while we're just killing the boss in the background. I've barely looked at my screen. I've just clicked a few buttons here and there. That might be the easiest raid of the entire event. That's raid number 2 done, boys. Raid number 2 subdued just like that. And to be fair, I'm over here. Like, look how easy it is, right? I did this with a preconceived team of people who know what we're doing. They've played the game for 2 to 3 plus years. A team of Pokemon that I literally spent months preparing for. It's easy. It's one of those things, like, it's easy to look at this and be like, wow, so easy. It's preparation meets execution meets reward. So y'all always have to factor that in, right? So there we go, though. That is Banette, raid number 2 of the event defeated. Feeling pretty darn good about it. Really darn good stats again. Not as good as the Galvantula. I don't know, pretty close. Like, I'm just missing H. Everything's 28 plus except for HP. That's crazy. Surely this RNG will not stay up. That's ridiculous. I don't think either of the other raids are fire type raids, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my break there. Once again, shout out to Clarko, Fly Happy, Vincer for doing these raids with me. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go do a little bit. You know what? I'm feeling decent. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go do a little bit of I'm gonna try, against my better judgment, I'm gonna try a few pumpkin hard mode runs. Okay, I have the candies, I have the pumpkin cookies. I'm gonna try to grind a little bit of that, and then after that I might grind some easy mode. You can see the alphas getting over here. I have to clear up my box space as well here as soon as possible to hopefully be able to show and show off all my rewards and suck on my rewards. Anyways, I'm gonna prepare for a few. I only have 3 pumpkin cookies, so maybe like 3 hard mode runs max. I don't know. We're just gonna do a few to where it's comfortable and fun and get some pumpkin goodie bags and some rewards. That's it. Okay. Whew. Hypno can be done with Sun? Oh shit, really? That's kind of hard. Okay, I'm gonna stop there though. Name the Murkrow Jamal. Is that the problem? Is that might be playing the line. I don't know if I can name my Murkrow. Just because I don't know the intention behind that name. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. No disrespect. Sorry for being overly protective. Name the Galvantula. Yeah, what do you want the Galvantula to be? Did you already get refunded though? Mage? You might have gotten refunded. My Jamal team I use for Battle Tower. What's the name come from? Sorry if I'm being overly protective. I just don't want to name a Pokemon some like inside joke that I don't know about that could be offensive. That I appreciate you explaining it. Obviously, I trust you, Altaria. It's more of like I have to watch my back a little bit with stuff like that. Is it like an acronym? Why is it? Almost got Galvantula. Major request is still in queue. Oh, okay. What? Thank you for checking that, Cav. What? Mr. Timeless, you got it for the Galvantula. You got that, Mr. Can you do dots? Oh, you can. There you go. Like that. That's cool. They're a friend of mine, simply. The problem is I just don't want anybody to see Murkrow and think it's some like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, Altaria. I'm really sorry. Even though it comes from a good place, I have to keep in mind that people will look at my content and yeah, I don't know if I could. I'm so sorry. Obviously it feels dumb, you know, but for my birthday. Oh, I think you're right. I'm so sorry, Rumel. I think you're right. I think I bred the Murkrow multiple times. I think I kept naming the Murkrow, renamed to Rumel after you breed it, and I just kept forgetting. Thank you. Okay, that actually, okay, goated. Goated, solved. There we go. We don't know when the Solipede raid will be back. It was just causing some client crashes, so they took it down. You want it to be all caps or like normal capitalization? Probably normal capitalization would be my guess. Also, Rumel is kind of fitting. I don't know. Murkrow, it looks clean. I like it. Okay. Let's put... What's up, Ushu? How you doing, dude? Let's grab all this stuff. Let's throw all this in here. Well, I need this. I think, right? Yes. I think I need this. Should be over here. Projectile pop, pop, pop. I have to remember the strategy. It was like this order, this, and the 6th mon is the one that we particle effect. Do you want a particle effect? Let's see. I like the idea of particle affecting. I actually do care about particle affecting my shinies on this account. On the main account, I don't, but on this I do. What's up, Ray? How you doing today, dude? You can still keep giving. It's a great question, GDG. You can still keep giving Pokemon to the kids to farm mysterious dust balls, which is like still really good Pokeyen. Like it's still a really good farm and stuff. It's a good question. It's up to you. This outfit is sick. If this is your alt account, that's really impressive. Altasha, you look fucking sick, dude. I don't know if this clip will ever get back to you, but nice drip. Nice drip. I love the use of the new vanities, man. People are really utilizing the new vanities in cool ways. Choice band on this crew. Can we make sure everything's correct? Yesterday I was doing Pumpking off stream and I just brought the wrong Typhlosion with fuck, the Altasha's in chat. Fuck, the perfect, okay, the perfect crime. I'm not here. I brought the wrong Typhlosion. I was so mad. I was like so fucking grumpy about it. Holy shit. Slime, the slime hat can be opened from goodie bags or pumpkin goodie bags. Pumpkin run cost. In terms of items used, I think it depends is the problem, Spidget. I can go check my text guide. It really depends from my understanding on what goes wrong. It's not too bad. I want to say like 15k. I'm trying to think of like what items use X attacks, hyper potion, maybe less than that. You set a timer. I should have set a timer. Today's stream will actually be a little bit shorter. I forgot. I have to end at like 3:30 at the latest. I have to go vote today in local elections. So let me go 3:30. Yeah, 3:30 is fine. Okay. Voting's big business. Yeah. Vote for me. I'll write in missed. Giga Chad. Leak vote right now. I'm gonna vote for fucking whoever wants to open up more restaurants near me. Giga Chad. My political ideology exposed. Okay, anyways. Okay. Maybe put like life orb on this. Or specs. Specs. Do. Wub. Okay. Let me move chat over here. True. Giga Chad. Spidget. Yeah, whoever wants to cut down more trees to build Costco's. Yes. My ideal candidate. Please understand that I'm joking. That's a deep lore bit. You weren't going live? Why'd you think that? What's up? Why'd you think that? What's up? I usually go live Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. I might take off tomorrow. I'm feeling a break day coming up, boys. It's been a lot of fun. I've been loving what we're doing. Yeah. And break day meaning just no stream. I'll still be recording videos and things like that. And I actually have good news. That I'm excited for. I might be taking tomorrow off stream because I feel like a day off stream would be really nice for me to recharge, still grind the event, still make videos, like still do stuff. Don't get me wrong, but a day off stream is just a different kind of energy, you know. I do have good news though. Episode 21 of the Iron Man account. If I take off tomorrow, I can finish the timestamps and stuff. I could release episode 21 probably on November 6th. I think that would be the ideal. I think November. So Thursday. It'd be weird Thursday, right? But I think that would be the ideal. Or even release it tomorrow and then take off. I'm not sure. I'll either release Iron Man episode 21, the first episode regarding event season. It'll either be on November 5th or November 6th. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah, that's my news. The problem is if I release it on November 5th, then that means you guys are seeing the stream recap on November 6th, and that means that it was released yesterday. That would be a whole new level of PokeMMO inception. So if my timeline's that fucked up, I'm deeply sorry. That would be just cooked. Is this the raid clip? Let me check this. One sec. Eater Chad. Okay. Next time to do hard mode, boys. I can use a break from the stream as well. Come on. Dude, it is fun, man, honestly. Your main as well? No. I haven't had time. I guess I could like multi-log with a laptop or whatever, but I've been too busy strict. And as well as I'm enjoying the Iron Man account, you know? Karma! What's up, dude? Smooge literally raided me earlier, Spidge. Come on, you gotta say thank you. Yeah, he was already working today. Spidget, what were you doing? Huh? Probably also working very hard. It's the Oh, sorry. Thanks. I know you're perfect. What do you think about Italy? I don't know. I've never been. I could do the what answer do you want? Do you want the simp answer where I'm like, oh my goodness, Italy looks so amazing. I've never been there. I have no idea. It does look beautiful. It looks amazing. I don't know if I have any problems with any people. Like I don't know, man. Like Italy seems cool. I could do the appeal to the Italian viewer base and be like, yes, Italy looks so cool, guys. I don't know. In reality, I don't fucking know, you know. I don't know. My biggest thing that gets me beef is I think Italian food, hear me out, is good, but Italian food for me is like lower on my tier list. Like in comparison to other foods, Italian food is still very, very good, but I would probably put it at like B or C tier, right? I feel like there are just so many better. I just love Asian foods. I'm a simp for any sort of Mongolian, Japanese, Chinese, Thai. It's just all so fucking good. I have an Italian accent. I don't know if I've heard enough of it. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. We're out here trying to learn, okay? Let's do our hard mode. What is my music pause? What the hell? That's the other, yeah, Spanish or like, yeah, any Spanish Mexican food is like fucking, it's just always, it's really hard to serve bad Spanish food. It's just all fucking amazing. With macaroni like 90% of food with macaroni like texture is bad. What does that mean? I'm interested, Smooge. Can you expand on that? I want to learn the Smooge diet, the Smooge preferences. I've never heard someone describe macaroni like texture. I'm interested. We go wide guard. Nothing changes here. Wide guard, EQ, taunt. We got to do our little hard mode strat, boys. Please no. I want to learn more about Smooge. Shut up. Do you like the UK? I like the UK. I don't like beans on toast. I don't dislike any regional place. I can't imagine. I don't think most people of the right mind do, you know? Would you make a picture of purple pizza? I feel like Pat would make a video of tapping an egg before it's just raw ramen. I mean, I need to be putting more eggs into ramen. That sounds awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Is this game playable offline? No, it's an MMO, so it's got to be online at all times. Sell dust balls now, and then if you want to like invest in them. So like, a lot of my videos cover this. If you watch my videos on the economy, but you generally want to buy things or sell. Sorry, you want to sell everything in the first half of the event because it's going to go down in price more and more. There's no reason to hold dust balls now because they're still going to go down in price. Or like if you're holding things now, like they're just going to go down. You're losing expected value, right? So like selling in the first half and then buying in the second half. Does that make sense? What I miss? Did you hate the people? No, I don't hate. I like to tease British people because sometimes it's British people are the closest people in the world to Americans. Okay, that's what it is. We both do. Oh, is there a minute of okay? I'll do this rant in a British accent. Oh wait, bro. Okay, let me do my timer. So listen here, lads. Brits and Americans were not so different, you and I. Both of us do this thing, bruv. Both of us do this thing where we can insult our country all we want, but then if someone else insults our country, we go we get a little bit mad. We get a little bit we get like rabies in the mouth. We get a bit mad, bruv. We go a little bit crazy, a little bit stir fry, a little bit. Is that a British slang? It probably is. So like we do this thing, the Brits and the Americans, where we get really defensive of our country, but only if someone else insults it, right? So if an American says, oi, bruv, oi, Brit, your beans on toast look like proper shite, right? Even though beans on toast is a decent, like, survivor meal, or like a meal for your comfort. It's not like a great meal. Brits go, oi, bro, fuck you, bro. I'll fight your nan, bro. I'll raid her panty drawer. Oi, bro, don't you say that about me. Beans on toast. I'll eat nothing but beans on toast till the day I die. Like, you go to these extremes because you feel attacked and assaulted, bro. Okay. That was a minute. That was a little bit over a minute. You're welcome. Holy shit. And Americans do the same thing. They do it's like very anyways, it's pretty spot on. I should just be doing like Mad British impression. That's funny. American food better. Your food is simply unhealthy. I found the article headline reader. The non-Pew Research enthusiast. The Facebook for news boomer. I spotted. Caught. Found you. Anyways, it's turn 2, phase 1 of... This is a nightmare to do on stream. This is awesome. Okay, it's shift Gothitelle, EQ, swap T-Tar. Best McGregor impression. What about Indian food? I think Indian food is really good. I think objectively Indian food is really good. For me personally, I mean no disrespect. The problem is people tie in their culture a lot to like their food, right? So I'm not trying to insult people. Indian food for me is lower on the list of Asian foods, right? Because Indian food is an Asian food. In its personal preference, I don't like that Indian food is much more herby and like not spicy in terms of like what's the not spicy in terms of the Scoville scale. Air balloon stolen. Oh fuck, thank you. But spicy in terms of like herbs and spices. I don't like that grittiness. I like a sauce, right? Air balloon is gone. Yes, thank you. Okay, so what the fuck do I do here if that's the case? Do I need to switch to? Do I just switch to Hydreigon and go for attacks? Do I just EQ, taunt, wide guard on arrow? I just don't. Isn't taunt like super? Can't you always not skip taunt? Isn't that the meme? Yeah, that's the meme. This is turn 3, phase 1. Is it really okay to not taunt? And sorry if that's, I sound very skeptical. Like, is it really? I'm just asking. I actually have no idea, right? That's the. You said wide guard for sure. Is that the meme? I wish you lived closer to your dream. Please change your mind. Xerix, I'm not gonna lie, this shit fucking pisses me. I literally live in one of the places in the US with the highest Indian population. I'm sorry, but shut the fuck up. I love you, Xerix, but it triggers the fuck out of me when someone gives an opinion on something and your response is, oh, your opinion's actually invalid. You just haven't had good enough Indian food. The fucking sheer arrogance. It is so insane. I have had some of the best authentic Indian food, the highest chefs across international waters. Fuck you. I love you, Xerix. It triggers me when people respond with, oh, you don't like Indian food? It must not be, you must not understand. I actually understand your taste buds and I understand your preferences better than you. Let me take control of your autonomy. Actually, you just haven't been to the right place. You haven't been to my local pub that serves butter chicken. Duh. You haven't had you haven't had chicken tikka masala, the most whitest basic orders. If you go to an Indian restaurant and all you order is butter chicken and chicken tikka masala, shut the fuck. You actually can't have an opinion. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If that's all you order, shut the fuck up. You should not talk about Indian food. Yes, those dishes are very, very good, but oh my god, sorry, I'm having fun. This is fun, Anger. Hopefully it's okay. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. Award-winning chefs? Yes, because in fucking affluent DC Nova areas, there tends to be award-winning chefs. Yes! Slight overreaction. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Turn 3, phase 1, no Pumpkin or Thief. It's Assurance, EQ, and Taunt, bro. Respectfully, my air balloon was popped. That's why you actually, I'm not gonna, you didn't say anything crazy like, try my local Indian food. So you actually get a reasonable response. Sorry, I mistracked that. You're perfect. The fight has not been the main focus of the stream. You are perfect. Don't worry about it. So, someone bring up a PokeMMO question. Real shit. calm, collected. Someone bring up food talk. Okay, let's okay. So you don't like Indian food. I like Indian food. I just think that Indian food does not fit my personal flavor profile as much as deep, dark, saucy Mongolian foods or Japanese foods or Chinese foods or Thai food's kind of that middle ground. Like, but you have like the pad see ew or like the thick noodles, the drunken noodle type. It's like better words for it, but it's peak. I really like crashing out over food because it's like fun and yeah. Try the local Little Caesars authentic Italian. I do love local Caesars. Okay. Those are all amazing. Yeah. Indian food is still really good. It's just not to my... It wouldn't surprise me if, like, the best chefs in the world went on to argue that Indian food is objectively an S-tier food. I think that's based. I respect it. It's just not to my flavor profile. That's all I'm trying to say. And it irks me when people say, yeah, cutting out. It probably is cutting out when I'm, like, turbo yelling. Is it fine now? I probably was cutting out a ton, DR. Is it better now? Did I break it? That'd be funny. I've tried butter chicken. Butter chicken's really good, but it does tilt the fuck out of me when white people will be like, no, you just haven't had authentic Indian food. And then they just go and order butter chicken. That shit, you see it constantly. It's so insane. It's so funny. Is it fixed? Hopefully it's not cutting out now while I'm just like talking, right? Hope I didn't break my mic is what I'm concerned of. Gotta lower the volume. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if you're here just for PokeMMO tips. I'm so sorry. Sometimes we lean into the entertainment aspect a bit more. You know, and hopefully this, like, it was obvious this level of rage is like, we're talking about food, which is why it's fun. Not like serious, you know. I think it's fun to get out the energy on things like media, food, things like that. Tom B. Cruising, this is all I have to say to you. You're kind of... I don't even know if I don't know if I've had... I don't know. Maybe I just haven't had bad Indian foods. I don't know if I agree with you. But it's, once again, I literally live in a area where, like, the Indian population is very dense. Which is amazing because we get better Indian restaurants. So thank you for living here. Like, please... Yes, Giga Chad. Please make my area the best melting pot possible so I can have access to the most restaurants, Giga Chad. Check the audit. I've been on the, dude, I gotta play the game at some point. I've been on this turn thing forever. Audit Shizu. Am I auditing Shizu or who am I auditing? Shizu, who am I auditing? I will keep that in mind, Aspir. I appreciate it. No audit? Audit Tom? What is Tom saying? But was it in India? Question mark. Okay, good rage bait already. British food greater than. Okay, you're trolling. Bro, simping for an entire country. What? Mist, did the recent change break the aftermath strat? Nope, not Shalfa rigged. That is true. Comedy Boja W. Okay, positive. Bruh frog, bruh frogger. Those aren't emotes. You got pants? Question mark. Why you so low? I'll probably play 6 or 7 hours a day during war. He got 6 or 7 IQ though. Only 9 days? Question mark. I got my froggy after 33 dust balls. Okay, helpful Tom Pog. I'm just straight talking. I'm talking here. Okay. I would love to see more British people do like New York impressions. That's funny. Tom says, this is at 6 p.m. like a week ago. He said, me too, beam. What is the context of this and what does this is some like British thing? No, because it's not bonfire night yet. I don't normally go out for bonfire night. What? Go beat up those kids. Okay, violent. To be fair, 14 is quite old to be shit-faced. Okay, Tom has got to be on a few lists. Holy shit. Okay, I feel like that's a sufficient audit. Sufficient chat audit. Okay, Rumel. Is it Assurance EQ wide guard? Is it Assurance EQ wide guard for sure? How long is the event gonna last? Yeah, go for it. Who cares at this point? Who gives a shit? We just limit test. How long is the event gonna last? The event November 14th. November 14th. Great question. Yeah, we still kill the ads. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what not taunting causes. That's my only fear here. Stole my choice band. That's not great. That was that was mostly fine. I think that could have been a lot worse. He ate my choice band. Okay, that kind of stinks. Give that back. Okay. Now we just go back to damage, right? Now we just go back to like taunt. I think here I just taunt EQ Assurance. And then next turn I go for a heal. More wide guard. Oh yeah, I have to keep wide guarding because that's so annoying. Just annoying. Yeah. Wait, Giga Chad. Wait, me and Rumo have the same brain. I think you're right. Good call, chat. Is there any vanity exclusive to Pumpkin bags? Like that exclusive meaning you can't get them from the goodie bags. Is that what you mean? Okay, now this is burned. You can redo it on easy mode. Yeah. How much damage was I doing with my assurance is doing 28%. EQ did 17. Yeah, Phantom for sure. Okay, I need to think for a sec, chat. One sec. Oh fuck, dude. This sucks. Oh, I can? Tally, you're kind of genius. I can... No, but yeah, I have to... This sucks. I think I have to wide guard, EQ, burn heal. Mic keeps cutting out. Can we get a confirmation? Is the mic still cutting out or is that cope? The mic should not be cutting out now, like now that I'm not yelling. If it was when I was yelling, sure. Mic is fine. I don't know. It's any... Okay. Maybe it's just stream delay. Which is so fair. I don't mean to BM that person. My love, much love to you. No need to wide guard. You're right if I'm burn healing. Okay, you guys are kind of smart. Chat's kind of genius. Okay. I shouldn't need to X attack on Krook, I don't think. I don't kill it. I'll kill the ads regardless. No, what? Wait, what? EQ is wide guard? No, but I'm gonna use my T-Tar's turn anyway. Wait, do I just... I want to heal before going into the next phase. Only a wide guard with low pump? Wait, no, now you're wrong because you don't know that my T-Tar lost his air balloon. Wait, okay. The problem is people are coming in the middle of the fight and not understanding the state of the fight and saying things. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use my own brain for 1 sec, okay? Let me calculate. Calculate. I'm going to burn heal here, EQ here. Hyper potion. This. Oh, I just EQ'd my T-Tar, didn't I? Okay, it's fucking over. This fight is so fucking over. Okay, this fight Okay, we sat here for like 20 minutes trying to save this hard mode run. Our phase 1 got so fucked. This is just an L, boys. This is just an L. I'm gonna be so honest. I should have just FF'd this like 20 minutes ago. Bro, we sat here trying to solve this. We did a pretty good job in my opinion, but I just don't think it's... I think I'd rather just... Well, I kind of want to try to save it. I think we actually can save it, but maybe I'm crazy. The pumpkin's still so high. I have to use a lot of hyper potions, but I don't mind that. 20 minutes for 6 turns. It's been a super long fight. I think I'm going to keep trying to save it, which is kind of wild. This is really hard. So I need to heal. The main problem is my T-Tar lost air balloon, so I'm trying to like... Maybe I just straight switch to Hydreigon early and that would have saved this. This is phase 1, which is so good. I think this is actually savable with skill based. We're also minus speed on our Tyranitar. Are you kidding me? That's so unlucky. I'm going to use this to hyper potion. Wait, I don't want a pumpkin cookie. I don't want to waste as long as if I'm wasting Pokeyen like hyper potions, it's fine. If I'm wasting like cookies, it's really bad. Yeah, the levitate Hydreigon kind of goes hard, but I think it's too late now. Now I need to like, well, maybe not. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go this, and then use my use my Aerodactyl turn to heal up. Yeah, we have to make sure it's really important we heal up for the next phase is the main problem. So I need to get heals off on my Aerodactyl and my Tyranitar. I don't mind wasting Pokeyen. I think wasting Pokeyen on the potions is actually more relevant than wasting the special candy. I think we can actually this will be a crazy run to save. Look at my Aerodactyl's HP. Holy crap, that's after the... Okay, never mind, the run's fucked. That's so okay. This is the reality of the Iron Man, dude. I was having fun, honestly, trying to save it. This run is over. I was having fun trying to save it. Max revive, that's not. We do reach a point where it's not worth it. That was cooked. That's okay. Sometimes a run is cooked. We just try again. That was the first time we had lost hard mode since we got coaching. So I feel pretty like it just happens. We're fine. We just keep grinding. That's a little glimpse into all the back end grinding of what it looks like sometimes. Thanks for sitting through that with me. Okay. Learned a lot. Yeah. Unironically, like I feel like that, you know, I'm not mad. Like that loss was fine. I'm not mad at it. Like it happens. But actually, no. Yeah, 100%. When a person believe the feature is available every single approach should be accessible as well. People were lacking a certain goal in quality life fields. I have the feeling that it doesn't not wasting their players' time. I mean, I agree with all of that for the most part. I don't know about the... I don't know if I agree with the last part. I think the devs don't respect our mental capacity sometimes. But I also think sometimes the players make it hard to do that. If that makes sense. Yeah. I think sometimes the devs think that we are maliceful and stupid, but I think that there's so many people that they have to interact with on the forums that are maliceful and stupid that it's... That's why literally, if you've watched my content, I've been trying to preach to the players. The only thing we can do is within our control is be like courteous and kind and respectful and responsible and productive in terms of our discussion when we have critiques of the devs. If the devs communicate and then we just yell at them, this is what happens. Like what's happening in live time is the thing that I've been trying to tell the players. Like we have to behave to prevent, but people are so... In this era, people are so against self-responsibility and so against accountability. Nobody wants to admit they're making a mistake that it's just, I can only do what I can do. I can preach like what's good behavior, and then people will be like, I can't do it, you know? Mini bosses callouts are in my Discord. Causing sass. I think Q was overly sassy and disrespectful in his recent response to the Control Z situation. But I also, once again, I get it, but it doesn't make it right. He shouldn't have responded the way he did, in my opinion. I think he had like way too much Sascha. But yeah, but it's just like, yeah. It's tough. For sure, yeah. I empathize with the devs and I get why they become so Sascha. The same way I empathize, it's like, it's just a both. We are literally in a toxic relationship with the devs. The same way I understand the players, the players have an understandable right to be frustrated and be like, the players are Sascha. It's literally just Sascha versus Sascha, right? Q is Sascha. Or like, devs make game, devs make update, players respond Sascha. Over 13 years of development, that makes the developers Sascha. And then it's Sascha versus Sascha, and we're just Saschaing back and forth, and someone has to stop the cycle of hatred. Okay, I'm sorry, what the fuck is happening? Why did my choice band get stolen? I'm getting fucked in this run in ways I've never seen before. What is happening? Yeah. Yeah, is something wrong with my team all of a sudden? I think I'm going to lose this run again. What is happening? Did they... I know they changed the aftermath thing, but I also wonder if they changed the Pumpking fight entirely. Like, what is happening? Post that update. Because, yeah, my choice band got stolen. Again, I've never seen that before. That's so weird. I might need to take a break from and not do hard mode Pumpking today if the strategy's been changed. That's super interesting. I mean, I'm going to keep trying this run out, but we might be cooked for a bit today, man. I think Band is better than Air Balloon. I don't know. He's prioritizing that more now. I don't know. That's so weird. That's so strange. That sucks. Not gonna lie. Which phaser? No. Yeah. Yes, but I don't know if I can get to the phase, right? But I can't find the mini boss calls on this one of the kid ones. No, you're fine. It's just here. I can link the. You might need to like sign up for certain roles. It's the Discord can be tricky. You're not being annoying at all. The Discord can be tricky. I'm just in the middle of something, so it's a little frustrating. I'm so sorry. Where are the mini boss callouts? Yeah, here you go. Mini. It's so let me. How can I link this? Copy link. This should link it, I believe. This is the link to the mini boss callouts. I'll just my comment. No, you're being so obvious. You're obviously being so considerate, K4. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. The problem, yeah, that's kind of the problem that keeps happening is like the problem that keeps happening is the players have been disrespectful to the devs for a decade, and now the devs are being disrespectful back, and the players are getting understandably upset. But at the same time, we kind of caused the problem. But it's a lot of players who weren't here for the past 10 years that are now victim to that problem. Like it just sucks. It's just a shitty situation. Because we had like 13 years of like unhealthy communication and relationship, we have to it's like we literally are in like divorce marriage counseling like with the devs, and I feel like nobody's acknowledging that. Everybody just wants to blame, like the players just blame the devs and say it's all their fault, like if we're leaving. That is Rumel spitting insane facts. A lot of the worst players who left the community and got banned from the community did a lot of damage before. Yeah, what sucks is the devs usually have to interact with the worst part of the player base. They have to interact with ban appeals. They have to interact with people. If you're on the forums making a post, you're most likely complaining. So they get bitter over the years, and I get it, man. You have to fight against that really hard, and it's really tough. They probably need a fucking vacation, to be honest. They probably need a break, and they need a chance to interact with the more like loving members of the community who actually want the better for the game and like positive change. Lose all patience. That's yes, no, 1,000%, Anon. I think having that empathy is good, but you also can't. It's a tough thing. You can't let them get away with. Like I do think Q was overly rude and overly sassy in his recent response to the Control Z thing. I was shocked when he was like, I can't believe people thought Control Z was a feature instead of a bug. Like to me, it's like I think to the average player, it was pretty obvious that it was considered a feature. I think most people considered it a hotkey, the same way Control left click Pokemon in and out of like PC is a hotkey. Like, you know, I think it's pretty rude. I think it's very reasonable to see that as a hotkey. You know, another hotkey. I'm not saying you were wrong for this, but you had a big part in making Control plus A legitimize. You mentioned it so many times. I also assume the problem is okay, but the problem is, what's the point of bringing that up, right? I kind of think bringing that up kind of does point blame at me. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of that, right? Can you give the TLDR on the history of the TLDR is devs used to communicate. Players would complain in response to the communication. Devs stopped communicating. Now players complain that they don't communicate. Then the devs try to communicate again. Now the players complain that they're communicating. The problem is, like, they just can't win, which is really horrible and shitty. It's low-key unprofessional, but if we say that's considered toxic, no, you're victim complex. That's not true at all. Listen, are you watching the same stream as me? I am literally critiquing the devs in live time. That's not toxic. It's not toxic to say that Q was being overly sassy, disrespectful in my personal opinion, and unprofessional. That's not toxic. It is toxic to call the devs slurs, which is what happens on the forums. Like, stop. I am sick of the victim posting, the victim complex of, like, it's the same people who are like, Patrouski, people will literally comment like, Patrouski, Lamau, you're so dumb, your content sucks, you're literally just yelling and screaming, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll ban them, and they'll be like, I was just critiquing you. Why are you No! Stop victim posting. It's stolen valor. You're just banning me because I disagreed with you. You didn't just disagree with me. You have no fucking education the same way that I do. Like, it's so frustrating. I hate the victim complex. I hate the victim Andes who are always like, people just disagree with me, and that's why I have no friends. People just disagree with me, and not the way it's presented, not the presenting of your argumentation. Like, the whole drama recently with me critiquing the players, I agreed with them. That's the craziest thing about all of this, was recently when I was critiquing the player base for being too harsh against the devs over the, what was even the update? Now I'm forgetting. Over the, there was some update where I agreed with the players on the critique, but the problem is, okay, imagine me and you both don't like the color blue, okay? Not me and you, but me and the toxic player base, right? I will say, man, I don't really personally like the color blue. I think it's really depressing. It kind of brings me down. I'm just not a fan of it personally. And then other people on the forums will say, the color blue is fucking R-word. It's only F slurs like it. The color blue is fucking dumb. It's obviously ruining the game. Fuck the color blue. I hate the color blue, right? And it's like, and then I'll be like, hey, I agree with you, but we shouldn't be presenting our opinion about the color blue this way. And they'll be like, you're banning me because you disagree with me. You're just blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what the fuck? Have any sort of semblance of emotional control, and oh, it's just so shitty. Anyway, sorry to, it's just so sad. It's just so obvious and so sad. People with any shame of emotional control, like, not control, because I don't have emotional control, any sort of emotional intelligence can see this from a mile away. Okay, do I just FF this run? This is so cooked. It's turn 2. I gotta focus on my run a little bit. I'm also getting cooked because I'm, yeah. Blue is cool. Based. I want you all on the fact that your people didn't realize the big mouthpiece in the community were calling it a feature, so it's disconnected. You're on the wrong. It was just disconnect. I think that's fair. I respect that. I appreciate your framing. I just don't think it's relevant to, like it's relevant for the spread. I see what you're saying. Sorry if I was being defensive. I think that's, yeah. Boss, they changed it. Yes, check the forum. They changed the aftermath damage. Do you see an aftermath Pokemon on my team? Check the forum for the Pumpking boss. ... Condescending ellipsis. They changed it. Aftermath damage. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I definitely didn't cover that at the start of the stream that you weren't here for. Look at the the fraud vanity. Ooh, that seems tough, Andre. I'm not sure. I think it should be under the, I'm not sure. I'm seeing a lot of different consensus when it comes to the froggy vanity. Maybe it's possible the froggy vanity is a percentage, like, chance. I don't know. Maybe updates affected it. I don't know if I've heard it's like 30 to 35, Andre, but obviously that didn't work for you, you know? I'm sorry, man. I guess you just keep going. I wish you the best of luck, dude. That's tough. I need to either save this run or just FF it. Let me go back to... Okay. This is on turn 3, turn 3. Good job, band. Yeah, assurance. EQ. Taunt. I think I have to be taunting on these on this phase 1. Run 50 monster into the kids. Keep trying. Yeah, good luck to you, Andre. That's tough. I got mine way later, but I also made the mistake of what's it called? Sorry, Pat. No, you're okay. I'm also just don't worry about it. I appreciate the apology. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. Okay, thief. Okay, huge. I'm really honored to hear that, W Kookie. I appreciate it, dude. If I can get it, good luck to you, dude. Yeah, tilted. Bro, why is tilted Tuesday always accurate? Why? That's really funny. At least I think we still made it fun. I'm having fun in a weird way. Okay. It says turn 4, heal whichever mon took damage and finish the boss. I don't have enough damage to like really... This poison sucks, dude. My air balloon is still around. I probably assurance... I have to taunt. Do I just assurance, EQ, taunt, and then I have to like use like a full restore or some shit on my Aerodactyl? Taunt fails twice in a row? Oh, fuck. Do I just use one of these now? I might as well use these now. I feel like it's the time. Full restore, heal. Yeah. I'm gonna go for this. I think it's the time. I know these are very limited on the Ironman account, but I think now is the time. I think that's the time. Dude, I'm honored to hear that, Cookie. Yeah, I appreciate it, Browning. 24% there is huge. Okay, we might be able to save this. Please don't fuck me up in too many ways. That's fine. That sucks. That's fine. What's the percentage at? Please don't heal too much. I think we just... That's fine. We might be able to save this run. This is all fine. I think I assurance, EQ. I didn't get popped, right? Yes, and then paralyze heal. I think I do enough damage. Wait, do I do enough damage to kill here? Oh no. It's 24 plus 16. Okay. Okay, I think I can save this run. This dude, the pumpkin feels way... Maybe it's just, I've only done 2 attempts today, right? So I'm hoping this works. This is tough. Did I mess up? Let's see. I think we're fine. I think we can... It's Jover. It's so Jover. Man, dude. Thief lived. Okay, I'm done. I don't know what happened. I am done on hard mode attempts for today. It's just, that's okay. Some days it's just not working. I don't know if the strats changed. It is what it is. I'm down to do a few easy modes. I'm gonna forfeit this. This is cooked. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe something's off. I don't know. I'm going to yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you take some L's, man. Somebody take some L's. We're gonna switch over to... We're gonna do some easy mode and then maybe do some other like basic grind with the kids or whatever. Waffling too much. I be waffling in your mom's pussy too much. See you later. Brooke needs choice band. Yeah, it got fucking stolen. I'm sorry. Are we rage? Are you actually trying to say something like? I will not interact with rage bait. Okay. You're on accident. Okay. I think they just changed aftermath damage. I don't know if they affected the boss itself. I'm not sure. Chesto here, Scarf here. I don't think anything's changed. Message about Froggy. Global chat mod said that after giving 136, you get froggy, meaning every 35th or 36 dust ball should be froggy. 136. Okay. What's up, Xanth? I haven't done it yet. Yo, I need to try. Oh, I did it on the PTS. Great question. I did it on the PTS. We're gonna put this away. That's okay. Some days you take some L's. Today we took some L's. That's okay. It makes the W's on the later days that much more valuable, boys. That's okay. Let's grab our Typhlosion. I want to do some easy mode runs. Watch me fail those. That would be the real BM. That would hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Specs here. British. You missed someone's British redemption. Oi, bruv. I literally just logged in to see if you were doing Pumpkin. Yeah, I don't know if any mechanics changed or it's just... In the update, we got 1 minute on the clock, lads. In the patch notes, they only said, yeah, sad Brit. Hey, what's a Brit but a sad Brit, bruv? Got hit the pub, got to have a few dinks in me, you know what I mean? Have a few points. Maybe go down, get myself a, what's a British beer? What are the, chat, go, what are the best British beers? Go right now, bruv. The Queen just died. Oh, no, lad. Oh, what a day. It's rubbish. Oh, it's so sad. That's depressing, ain't it? That's depressing, ain't it, mate? It's a shit day to be British. Oh, man. We should be doing more roleplay when I'm British. That's funny. Jenny. Okay. Let me get myself the easy mode team. It's a lot more of a cakewalk, or a fanny walk, as you might say. We get ourselves a crocodile. Okay, we're done. That's the 1 minute, boys. That's the 1 minute. Stella's Belgian, you animals. I have a lot of friends IRL like Stella. I hear that one a lot. Not a huge. Is this your British Forrest Gump? Yeah, it did feel like that. This did seem like my British Forrest Gump crossover. That's fair play. Fair play. Band on the crocodile. Spell tag on this. We can just grab some extra mons, but we should be fine. Worth it, thank you. No, I appreciate the redemption. As much as I complain about them, I do like the British redeems. They're usually very fun. It's also good, like, yeah. Pretty good impression. You're too generous. You're too kind. There's no way that was a pretty good impression, but I appreciate you. So then there should be a name. No, the Chandelure is named after my wife. That shit's never gonna change. There might be another Chandelure that I have, though. It's not named. I'm not sure. Easy mode, please. Wait, did I fuck it up? What happened? Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh, do I have double items on things? Is that what I did? I got it. That's fine. I was so confused for a sec. I was like, what? Valid mistake. Valid mistake. Easy mode, please. All right, back to the good old easy mode grind. I really enjoy this. It's so much comfier, so much easier. You know what? We'll figure out the Pumpkin hard mode at some point, hopefully. But in all honesty, if I couldn't do hard mode that well in the event, which I honestly haven't been able to do that well, I don't mind grinding easy mode the whole event. It's really lucky, honestly. The fact that we still have, I need to change this stuff around, but the fact that we still can have ultra rares from the goodie bag, it's a lower chance, might I add. It's really important, but that it still is like really powerful. The fact you can get ultra rares from the easy mode Pumpkin is so good for Iron Man. Oof, that's tough, man. It sucks wasting 2 candies like that, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. I guess you value your wife more than Chandler from Mr. Beast. Frowny face emoji. It's okay, based. You're convincing me, though. I would say sell dust balls now, and if you want to make investments, like do it after, do it later. Nothing got status. Beautiful. One of the main things I ran into, a lot of people were saying they were having problems with getting statused on the first phase of Pumpking easy mode. In my video, it shouldn't happen that often. I think it happens to me like 20% of the time, but it's hard to tell, I guess. I have a video on event economics 101 if you're interested. Event economics, I should be linking that video out more. If you want to know when I typically look to buy things, my advice on the event season, my strategy, my investments. Now we see. I need to move overheat away. Okay, I can talk to chat while I do this strat though. This strat, doing hard mode while talking. Not that it was chat's fault. Number one, I was trying. Number two, I think the strategy must have just, I don't know. Or we got some bad runs. I don't know. Something happened. I don't think me being distracted by chat changed those runs at all. I just used safeguard on turn one. Maybe it is. So I have to check what I did in previous years. Maybe I'm gonna test. I'll test it next run. You know what, Niam? I'll test it. Maybe it's fine. PvP is by far. I would be really. There's no way that's true, but I would be impressed. I mean, I would love to see that, Rancy. What did the King Spidget get up to? That video is so bad. Every creator, every time you make a video, we think it's bad. That's just the meme. It's pretty rare. I think it's pretty rare I upload a video and I'm like, wow, what a good video. Like usually I'm like, that video fucking sucks. I hope people like it enough. Like usually that's the strat. It's very funny, but it's very human. Yeah, that's so real, Tally. Like, the Spidget makes a video, has a black box on his screen, and he thinks the video sucks because of it. And the viewer, I didn't even notice until looking at the comments. Yeah, no, that's so real. That's so real. I would be, if I were most people, you should do what you want to do, Rayward. Do not come back to me and be like, Patrouski, dust balls rose, what the fuck? Like, I would be selling everything now and buying again in the second half of the event, personally. Yeah, we could try to speedrun this shit legit though. I should try to like. Gamer PvP. Is that true, Spidget? That's is it just because of the, I assume the boxes, like getting the boxes, right? I made millions. Dude, I mean, this is actually really crazy. I haven't tested it, so I don't know. This is really impressive. I'm happy to hear that PvPers can do this. Like, that's just awesome that there's ways to play the event in different game modes, essentially, right? Rancy said, I've made millions from Halloween randoms, but the Pumpking has me rage quitting every 5 minutes. I respect that. I'm the same way with different pieces of content as we just saw with the hard mode Pumpking, you know? That's super based. And Spidget, who's a high level PvPer, said, yes, if you're only playing one account, if you're a true gamer and are good at PvP, PvP is better money than hard mode Pumpking. I'm just happy that PvP makes money at all, to be honest. If you get high enough elo, you get like 3 boxes per win. Oh, I didn't know that, so I bet a lot of people didn't know that. I thought the only way was to get the PvP boxes. Wow. I thought the only way was to get the 10 from 25 wins. That's all that I've heard about. I did not know you could get 1, 2, or even 3 boxes just for a single win. That's real. That does change things dramatically. When these boxes are 40k a piece, if you can win a PvP game and even have the chance to win 120k Pokeyen in 1 win is ridiculous. That's insane. I should be trying that PvP. I should try it more, man. That's really good. Maybe I don't know if I can promise that today. The problem I've been running into, and I'm curious how other people feel, one of the reasons the event is so exhausting, if I was grinding one thing, sure, right? I get it. The other problem is I'm learning something new every day, and learning new things is beautiful. It's a great part of being human. It's also fucking exhausting. We are not meant to learn. All right, time to learn how to do raids, learn the pumpkin, learn how to farm kids, learn what's it called, fucking mini bosses, learn for me, like learning rotational battles, learning wisps, learning pumpcats, like learning the new alphas that we like. There's so much news that you have to. It's so learning new things is hard for humans inherently, right? It's sort of exhausting. So that's kind of where I'm at personally. That's how I feel. I think it's interesting. But it's really, I'll have to play some rotational PvP for sure at some point. Nothing changed though. You don't play. I love you. With all due respect, you don't play the game. The PvP is the only new content. You're objectively wrong. I'm so glad I made a list of this so that people. I hate that it's. You might need. Let me just politely tell you why that's objectively wrong. Here's a list of the new pieces of content in the event. VGC, we rehauled doubles PvP, and the best of. We also here. Let me do a clip on this actually, because I want to disprove this sentiment. You're objectively wrong. Okay. Your perception is one thing, and if you have a negative perception or you're pessimistic, sure, this is objectively wrong. Okay, let me run into this. PvP by the way, I'm not gonna lie, I need Spidget to hold me back, okay? Because the PvP community has been so fucking toxic, and I don't know why. I've seen a lot of toxicity coming out of the PvP community over the past 3 months, and if I were a PvP player, I'd be fucking embarrassed. I'd be like really ashamed. I don't know how they're feeling. I don't know the meme, but play Shedinja Diglett. Oh, the Shedinja. Oh, okay. I can't wait for this clip. Apparently, we have a Shedinja Diglett PvP player who is saying that there's no new content in the game. Everybody's entitled to their feelings. Everybody is entitled to their perception. You can feel however you want to feel, but it is objectively, vehemently incorrect to say that there was no new content added to PokeMMO. I'm now going to read a small list of what I've been able to come up with of some of the new content in the game, and this is not even all of it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start reading that list right about now after I do this turn. 1 second. That list is VGC. We finally got VGC. We rehauled the entire doubles format. We added the best of 3 and team preview. That's 3 different mechanics right there. They had a code from scratch. They had to code VGC. They had to figure out how to do the best of 3. You can now fight your friends in friendly battles and queue up for best of 3 or best of 5. This is much better for tournament structures, community events, things like that. We also got rotational PvP. The Halloween randoms. We got all new random sets for all of those Pokemon. A whole new battle system. A whole new way to play PvP, as well as a whole new game mode for PvP players to make Pokeyen and play the event the way they'd like to. We got the Pumpking knife, which is a nice item for super casual or super new players who want to have a better time at defeating the Pumpkin on easy mode specifically. It's also an extra untradable reward for those who are doing the kid farming and the swarm farming, which is traditionally content that main accounts wouldn't want to participate into, but you might want to participate into it because of the Pumpkin knife. We also got vanities, the most vanities we've ever seen in an entire event season, as well as arguably the best vanities, the green slime, the new wings, the RP items that people are sleeping on, the new deer antlers. There's tons of new vanities, arguably the best vanities we've ever seen, as well as the most vanities we've ever seen. We also got an entirely new sealed product in the Halloween mystery box. This was a new sealed product they had to code, implement, make the image for, all of these things into the game. This was a PvP reward. We also got tons of new hidden ability Pokemon and tons of new alpha Pokemon. This includes Damp Jellicent for shiny hunters as a different flex shiny Pokemon. We got Prankster Livepart, which might have implications in the new VGC game mode. We have a new way to get alpha Weaviles from Mysterious Balls. That's important for Ironman accounts. We have new Shalfa shiny hunts, including Hydreigon, Kabutops, Omastar, Aerodactyl, Cradilly, Armaldo, Bastion, Rampardos, Archeops, Caracosta, which out of those mons, Cradilly got access to Storm Drain, which really matters for the NU PvP tier. Armaldo got access to Swift Swim, could very impact the NU tier and even OU if they want to try to run that in rain teams in OU. Rampardos got access to Sheer Force, which allows him to be a mixed attacker and do a lot more things in NU as well. Caracosta also got access to Swift Swim, which could change the NU metagame, NU rain, potentially, I doubt OU rain, but potentially, as well as just changes up the PvP metagame. And then on top of all of that, we also got the in-game battle hotkey bar, which is a beautiful quality of life update. We also got the in-game multiple hotkey bars where you can switch through all of those. And this is not even considering all of the back-end work, the server work they talked about, having to talk to their server providers who were not giving them enough, I don't know, bandwidth or some shit. They had problems for the last 3 months with their server providers. They also had to do a lot of engine work and optimization work for lower-end devices this event. The developers told us that this was meant to be a low impact event and high on maintenance updates, and even with that warning, I think that they undersold it, and I think this was an extremely high impact update that vehemently changed things a lot for the better, some for the negative, but yes, it is objectively, vehemently, disgustingly incorrect. I hate when players say things like nothing's changed. You're projecting your feelings as reality when that's not the case. If you only play, but even I don't even know, like, what game mode could you, how could you play the game and think the game hasn't changed this update? I don't even know if there is one. Often I empathize with PvP players. If you know, oh, the game hasn't changed for PvP players. Okay, well, that's one community, that's one part of the game. But this has been one of the biggest PvP updates ever of the year, right? It's so crazy. There's been so many changes, so many new things. Hopefully that gave you a nice list to objectively counter that argument, because I am sick of the misinformation spread of people always complaining and saying nothing's changed. You may not feel like it, but it is not objectively the case. Thanks for listening. You can still feel that way. You can still feel like you aren't enjoying the game. I think often people project their feeling of, hey man, I'm not having fun, and that's bum, and that sucks. I'm sorry for you, and I feel for you, and I want you to have fun. If you're not enjoying PokeMMO, go play a different game or advocate for positive change, whatever you want to do. Don't say that things haven't changed. It's just not factually true. Oh, okay. Does that make sense? Does that clear it up? This happens every update, and I've started to make a list every time because people fucking complain like the game hasn't changed. Like, you're just objectively wrong. You might just, yeah. The sleep clause change, yeah. Knife is irrelevant, though. No one uses it. I literally use it. I literally, just because you're projecting your anecdotal experience into reality. Wake up, everybody. You are not the character. Wake up. You're not in the middle. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You're stupid. Stop being stupid. Wake the fuck up. I use the knife. It's very important for my Mike peeking. That's fine. I use the knife. It's very important for my Iron Man account. The knife is very important for casual and for average players trying to finish their first Pumpkin run. The knife is relevant. It's not game breaking. It's not the most important thing, but it's still relevant. Stop. It's projecting your, if I go oh, I just had a bad experience. This is the Alex Jones. I'm fighting against the Alex Jones of PokeMMO. That's the problem. I'm fighting against the conspiracy theorists. I'm fighting against the anecdotal Andes. I'm fighting against the illogical fucking worms. It's so frustrating. Okay, holy shit. Mike muted almost all the time. Ideal. I think he killed his mic. I literally see my mic working. Test. I literally see it moving. It should be good now. Like 10 times. That's fine. The mic can peak while I'm crashing out. That's fine. I'm not seeing the VGC update on this Halloween update. The VGC is in the game. No, you can queue up for VGC right now. Sorry, you're asking a fair question. I shouldn't be just. The doubles official ranked is VGC. You can queue up for VGC right now. Sit on business. I detest misinformation, and I detest victim complex, and I detest pessimistic people who are ruining the world, and cynical people who think they are being logical when in reality they're giving into the same emotions that I am and giving into the same emotions that they critique. And for the tier 1 sub for 28 months, Jumels, I appreciate it. See that? I have a copy of Naruto, one of the Naruto Ninja games on PS2. I could just put on for you, Diego, if you want that. I can just put it on for free. How about that? You don't need to send me a copy. Oh, okay. Based, Paisy. True. What was this clip? One sec. 1 sec. If you get high enough elo, you get like 3 boxes. Oh yeah, that's sick. That's really cool. The PvP box thing is so interesting. That's really cool, man. Okay. The reality is I can't fix the world. I can yell at people to behave better, but the problem is they won't do it. I'm not a therapist, not a psychologist. I'm not actively trying to, like, I wish I could do more, but I can't fix the world. The problem is everybody's in a victim complex right now. Everybody's the victim. Everybody's the main character. Everybody thinks the world's against them. Everybody thinks everything's a grand conspiracy theory, and I'm sick of it. I think it's really, really boring. It's really childish. It's like the same mentality I had when I was like 16 years old. The problem is I'm not 16 anymore. It's just tiring to deal with. Anyways, I thought it was 76. No, I think the official means it should be VGC. Anyways, do we have our fun? Do we have our tilted Tuesday? Yeah, I need to stop stalling my own progress for the sake of. You're actually spitting facts, Rumel. Right now, yeah, I actually am like a massive positive Andy, but it's not even, I mean, the world is bad, right? But like, it's the fucking internet. I've lived on the internet my whole life. This is the worst it's ever been. I literally miss the days of people just like saying horrible shit to be shock value, because now you have pseudo intelligent people who actually think they do their own research and shit. Like that's way worse. I miss when stupid people knew that they were stupid. Prime example A. I miss when people were like me, who are dumb and know that we're dumb, so we just like say that, versus people who are dumb who think they're smart, which is literally ruining the. I actually think people who are stupid who think they are smart are ruining the world. It's so fucking bad. It's that bad. But that's why I come on stream every day and I say that I'm dumb, and I try to encourage people to admit when they're dumb, because I'm just dumb, you know. That's where we're at. I'm just dumb, and that's okay. I can still live a happy, cool life. Will ever be. Did you, Chad Cav? What did I miss? We missed the remembrance that time is fading, that our experience here is limited, that nobody will remember you in 200 years, that death comes for all of us, that all we can do is enjoy our experiences in the moment and have fun and spend time with loved ones and spend time doing things you enjoy and watch Tilted Tuesdays. Yo, what's up, Bailey? Yeah. Okay, we're locked in the fuck in, chat. I'm locking. I gotta get better. I gotta get better at the game. I'm bad at the game. In this gym rerun, dropping the best phrase of all time. In this world, you either crank that Soja Boy or it cranks you. Bless up. I couldn't agree more. Holy shit. Holy guacamole. Yes. No, I 1000% agree with that, Gio, which is, yeah. And I'm sure I'm part of the problem sometimes, and I just try my, yeah. We're just all trying our best. Anyways. Who up cranking their Soja Boy? I literally hope that everyone in chat is up cranking their Soja Boy. That's ideal. That would be my ideal chat room. Whew. I'm gonna do my stretch braid here after this run. Ah, my phone! Is that a euphemism? No, I just earnestly mean it. Is that true? That's really sad. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I have not. Well, we're gonna qualify. That's why I'm a big fan of qualifications. I have not looked into it. I doubt. I could be wrong. Oh my god. Maybe I'm giving Soja Boy too much credit because he is my icon. I really doubt. I don't think Soja Boy was trying to scam people on his first video game console. I think he was earnestly trying to make a good video game console, and then it just didn't work. The question is he trying again to earnestly make a good console, or like what, you know? No, don't worry about it, Yon. You're perfect, dude. Not a bother at all, you know. You gotta know what's going on. Yes, I'm on the Ironman account. How you doing today? I'm a little grumpy. I'm a little flabbergasted. little exposed. I'm gonna go take a little stretch break. I will see you guys in 5 minutes, okay? I'll be right back, fellas. Okay. I have the greatest segue of all time. Chat, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? And then what is like your favorite least traditional Thanksgiving food? Or do you have any food that you like to have at Thanksgiving? Back to the food, a much calmer debate, food debate. It's about to get really angry is what I'm trying to say. Stuffing is fucking goated. So I've told this story before. I didn't even know that it was abnormal. But I grew up having I should be doing mini bosses. Ham is goated. I respect those that have okay, I actually did scream something in my throat. That's not great. that was still issue. That's karma. Deep fried turkey always sounds amazing. I've never had it yet, but I have people that talk about it. Sounds amazing. Is that one supposed to be there? Or is it... Oh, it says top left. I don't even have the right Pokemon on me. This should be able to kill it. This is probably still fine. I can't imagine I have an issue here. Mac and cheese casserole. Green bean casserole is an amazing one. You haven't had stuffing until you have an Antarctica stuffing. Okay, I gotta try it. Giga Chad. Definitely not a meme. So I really like it's a blunt. No, I'm just caught because I screamed so much as I'm a moron. I'm gonna be slower than my Typhlosion. I can go for the EQ here, right? And it's fine. Let's just go for that. With tater, yeah, mashed potatoes and gravy. So I had sauerkraut growing up at all my Thanksgiving. I didn't know that was abnormal. I did not know that sauerkraut was not like traditional or normal or whatever. And I think I didn't realize until years later. I think we had it because one of my aunts is like born in Germany, from Germany, lived in Germany until she was like 24, 27. And she only left Germany because she married my uncle who was in the military, who was like, you know, I have a very German aunt. I haven't seen her in fucking 20 years. Not that long, but like 15 years, something like that. But I think we had sauerkraut for her. And now to this day, to her credit, I like sauerkraut at Thanksgiving. It's, you know, I think I like sauerkraut. It's like it's also crazy. Like sauerkraut to me is just kind of like, it's kind of like kimchi, right? It's just a side that you eat. You just eat sauerkraut. But like my wife and her family was like, what do you do with the sauerkraut? And I was like, what do you mean? You just like put it on your plate in like a pile and you eat like mashed potatoes or something like that, right? And they like, some people in the US, I never realized this. Some people only think of sauerkraut as it's actually Tally. Some people only think of sauerkraut as like a topping. If you like don't put it on like hot dog, which sauerkraut on hot dogs is fantastic, but like I never thought sauerkraut's a very interesting food. I feel like a lot of people in the US have very, very different perceptions of it. None of them are wrong. It's just like, it's just interesting. Yeah, that's my TED talk for the day. Sauerkraut at Thanksgiving. How many did Pat have the blood on stream? My wife has been trying. My wife's a fucking bad influence, bro. She's been trying to convince me to do THC syrup on stream, which is what I do. Like 6 times a year, maybe less, like 3 to 6. I did it a bit more this year. It's been a stressful year. I just do it recreationally. The problem is that I need to not actually do this really quick. Whenever I partake in the THC syrup, okay, it lasts like 2 or 3 days. Like I am very affected by any I always have been any substances. Dude, I'm really happy to hear that, G-Stroms. Much love to you, man. I really appreciate taking the time to come in and leave a positive comment like that. It's been a weird day, so I appreciate that, dude. I almost clicked hard mode on accident. It would be fun to do it on stream, Colwall, sometimes, but I'd have to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I have to like trust my. I don't know. That everyone. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, Mage. I like it just like if I'm going to do. I don't like to casually do substances. Like for me, like I think of it as a pretty serious medical endeavor. It sounds so dramatic, but like I'm not gonna casually abuse substances. I'm gonna competitively no, but like a handful of times a year, I think doing stuff recreationally is fun to like let loose. That's kind of how I treat it. I'm gonna test safeguarding on phase 1 here. I want to try to start testing safeguard on phase 1. I think it might totally be fine. You might have enough damage. It might drain 1 more eruption PP is the only downside. I'm trying to think of like what even would be the problem. Because sometimes your mons do get status here. I usually just DPS phase 1, and then if an important status comes through, like a paralyze or a burn on my paralyze on any mon, or a burn on my crocodile, or a poison on my Typhlosion. But if like Chandelure or crocodile get poisoned, it doesn't even matter actually. So I'm gonna try to safeguard on phase 1 though, to see how, if it's more consistent, or if we can like save resources. I'll have to see how it plays out. Did I actually tally? I thought so. No, you might be right. I thought it was only phase 2, but that's why I quit the ZOT. Too many sweats, too many competitive. It is funny to me how seriously, which I'm happy people take certain things seriously, because I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to think about it. I mean, I don't have to. I respect the trade, but I wouldn't want to be. I don't know. Obviously, it depends. Some people, it's literally, you know, medical marijuana is a thing. Obviously, like if that's how you're using it, more power to you. Your bad spot. Yeah, well, that's. I think the easiest. You have to be careful with talking about substances. I think you can get like demonetized or shit, just for, which is really sad, because I feel like talking about it's really important. A lot of people in the world do substances, and I think it's better to like preach responsible usage of them than like not talk about them, you know. What was I gonna say? Someone said what was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, if you're in a very bad, I think that one of the it's easy to say the rule, but one of the hardest rules to actually follow for a lot of people, and I've always followed this rule and it works really, really well for me. Just never, forehead guys, really easy, just never use substances, never drink, never smoke, never do on a bad day. That's my, like, for me, substances are used on the weekends or on a day to like enhance the day, and I'm trading off, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna be more sluggish for a bit more fun tonight, right? Like that's the trade-off, right? It's always a trade. You're never like netting positive. It's always an equal trade, best case scenario for the most part. I can't follow those rules. Yeah, but if you never take substances on bad days, you just avoid so many of the problems, in my personal opinion. Because for me, yeah, if I will, you know, usually it just exacerbates the, yeah. Why'd you use them? Yeah, that's a great. Asking yourself why I am doing this thing today is a real. That's every time I drink, every time, yeah. Jazz cabbage, yeah. And obviously everybody's different. Once again, some people literally have like medical marijuana, or like, you know, that's different. And I don't know what I'm a plebeian when it comes to this stuff. I like philosophy, and I like thinking, and I like the like thought process behind stuff, but I don't actually know the substance stuff that well. I didn't, yeah, which is, I like that, you know. I kind of like that I'm a novice when it comes to that stuff. I do what works for me. That's the real boring, you know, do what works for you. Whereas it compared to alcohol, Jazz cabbage, which is a funny fucking name. Jazz cabbage is like so much more fun than alcohol. Is that the question? Like that's, but it's way more, it's actually tough. So from my experience, yeah, it's a tough question. I hard prefer jazz cabbage. I think it's way more fun. I think it's way less destructive to my body afterwards. It's almost better in every single way, but it lasts really long, and you can't really get work done. I think the biggest thing is like, I would be so unproductive, so fucking unproductive personally if I like did that all the time, right? That's why I limit myself like 6 or less every other month. Is like, even that, you know, that's more than what I normally do, right? But the day after at a point, yeah. Oh, weed here. The problem is the like unironically, I think it's in the TOS. Like if you listen to Spidget's chat, yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyways, so destructive. Anything can be so destructive depending on how you. I do think sometimes stoners get a little too like, bro, alcohol is so fucking bad for you. Weed is so good for you. Like that's too extreme. Like sometimes stoners get way too defensive of Schweed, perchance. It's kind of like a They're just both. I don't. They're just different. They're so different. It depends per person. There's just so many things. Yeah, it's boring as it is. It's 1000% true. Like, yeah, just yeah. That is so true, Maid. That is so true. I'm definitely a big advocate of like living a sober. I think sober is just better. I do. As someone who engages in like, I think living a sober life is just fucking better. Like, I genuinely do. Stoners get upset when you call them stoners. Alcoholics are proud to be alcoholic. I don't know. I think both. I think anybody like is like really defensive of it. I don't know. There's some proud stoner. I don't know. That really depends. Weed hasn't killed anyone, but isn't it worse? So isn't it worse to live a life that's, once again, as someone who engages in both these things, isn't it worse to live a life that where like you're like stoned out of your mind constantly and you're never progressing and you're never feeling anything and you're never actually engaging in what in life, but you're still alive? Weed addiction might actually be worse than alcohol, because at least alcohol will fucking kill you. Like, that's really sad, but like that's, yeah, I don't like this. That's a stoner argument of like weeds never kill. Yeah, but it will incapacitate people for their life, you know? It depends. No, weed addiction works. Weed addiction, for my understanding, people always say, oh, it's not addictive. It's literally just effects decrease immensely. Yes and no. You could say the same thing for alcohol. You build tolerance to alcohol. Does that stop alcoholics? No. I actually agree with that, Christian. Once again, I think some people, I think stoners get really defensive of weed. I think it's happening kind of right now in chat. I think people get really defensive, which I understand. It's just better to, it's hard to like ignore. I don't know. I do like that we have a more calm discussion over substance abuse than the future of PokeMMO's updates. do. What I miss? Maybe the real discussion is the friends we went along the way. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Doesn't stop me. I love weed. I'm not saying if you so once again, I'm not saying if you take weed it stops you. That do you see how like you're drawing an extreme to my like I literally engage. I'm saying that it's just a yeah. You can't label every stoner. I'm not doing that. Cole Walls. I'm sorry. And I get it. I shouldn't even say stoners are defensive. People who engage with weed are defensive. Okay, I don't know. We gotta stop. I'm not saying every stoner is some dude who never feels anything and makes moves in life. That's not what I'm. And it depends what you qualify. What's the definition of a stoner? How much are you taking? Like, you know, have a bruised ego pad. Okay, that's the most based Giga Chad thing you could have said. You're so based for that, Giga Chad. Like I'm not saying that. Also, people have different. How many rappers do you know that had a huge stoner arc? People have arcs in their life as well. If you're a huge stoner, right? I'm gonna defend the stoners. Like, if you're a huge stoner right now, that's okay. Maybe you'll have a stoner time period. You'll relax. Life is all about arcs. It may not last forever. Like, you know, and just keep that in mind. And like, it's okay to have a stoner arc, right? How many rappers had a stoner arc where all they did was smoke and like never write songs for like 10 years, and they come back and they're like, wow, now that I've stopped smoking, I can focus on songs and I'm actually a millionaire now. Pog. Like, all I'm saying is a couple wine a day isn't the same as a joint. It depends. I don't know. Go talk to a doctor. It depends on the person. I think people get way too definitive on things. Boring. Really, really boring. Streamer says boring things. Who would have thought? Boring. That's Giga Chad, Tally. The difference is probably how much you're doing it. If you're, that probably is the difference of like, isn't literally the definition of like an addicted person is like when it starts to impact their life, when it starts to impact their ability to get things done, right? Not even, hopefully I'm just going for like the, like, logically correct response, like, which sometimes, yeah. What am I doing here? I'm just doing damage. Yeah. Under influence. That's true, but I could be wrong. I would argue that those are the like exception. We can't be arguing like. I'm gonna say something, Zaspies, and I hope that you agree. Do you agree that like smoking weed like inhibits your ability to like work, right? Like you can't work while under the influence, right? Of any, you can, but it's not gonna be. This is like have you guys ever played League of Legends or played Overwatch or played any game while drunk or high or whatever? You think you're doing really well, and you look back and you're like, oh, I was actually dog shit, and I just like you have this confidence when you're under the influence, like where you think you're actually doing really well. That's why it inhibits your work, really, because you can't fundamentally judge. If you're under the influence, you inherently cannot get as much work done as consistently as possible. Now, work is not everything in life. It's not all about work. I'm just saying, like, hopefully we can agree on. I said we can. Now we're talking. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think that is the. If I could send one message to everybody. Just don't do substances on bad days. I genuinely think that is like one of the most important rules to follow. You will avoid so many problems. I think it's that's a good question. I think it's very possible, Tweety. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna, once again, I work stoked every day for the past 10 years. I never had an issue. Always had praise at work. There's exceptions. It's possible that you're the exception and you're actually fucking amazing, which I love. I'm a big advocate of, I hope that my McDonald's cashier is stoned because they're having a better time. Maybe they are fucking hungry and they empathize with my hunger and they throw in an extra chicken nugget. Like I have no problem with certain workers, you know, I don't care for the most part, right? As long as you can get the job done, I don't care. However, if you're like trying to like if you're trying to embetter your life, that's the thing of like, if you're trying to embetter your life, you probably shouldn't be doing literally the take I'm saying is if you're trying to embetter your life, you probably shouldn't be doing substances all the time, right? Depends on everyone's different. I don't, no, Zaspies, you were literally arguing that people work, that substances don't affect people's work. You're arguing for like the 0.00001%. It's so rare. Like I don't know, dude. If you're arguing like you can do as much work high as sober, like maybe you're just a dog shit worker when you're sober or something. I don't know. Something really funny is happening or it's like very, very, very niche. Medical marijuana is different. Medical, like if you're literally hell of time, once again, medical or like microdosing, I don't know anything about microdosing. I don't know the science. I don't know shit about it, so I have no idea. I've done both. Sobriety's cheeks, that's addiction. If sobriety is cheeks, that's I feel for you. Like that's really sad. That's really tough. I respect that. Life's hard. I get it. You can't just numb the pain. This is the point of like we can't literally be arguing like drug good. Like we can't be at that point. What do you think? I'm literally arguing that most of society takes once again, stop straw manning me, please. Stop making arguments that I'm not making. Stop putting words in my mouth. That's really annoying. Every shit high, Giga Chad, true. Beer, cigarettes, or candy. Now, that's a whole different discussion. We can everybody's got their vice. I'm not like shaming. If someone get really defensive, let's get as someone who engages in all these things we're mentioning, right? Like I don't know. I think people just get really. I think people are really afraid. I don't know. People are afraid to admit they do anything that's bad, right? And we gotta stop that. Less than 0.00%. I would guesstimate. I could be wrong. Wait. Zaspies, quote me. I'm curious now if what did I say was less than 0%? The people who do substances, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Or what did I say? I'm curious. Someone are cheap being sober. I fucking love that. I've been listening to Hate Being Sober a lot recently. Like I'm not like we have to acknowledge that's not a like I love that song. I love Chief Keef. We can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, that's a good moral to follow. I agree that everybody's got a vice. I agree. I just don't get the like. Everybody has a vice. At least admit your vice is bad. Imagine if I started fucking being like, yeah, guys, I know I'm super fat and I drink all the blah blah blah, but it's actually fine. I'm actually doing it's actually good for me. Under substances, I would say it's pretty low. I would say the people. Well, no. It's let me qualify. Not the people that can handle working. I would bet you over 50% of people can handle working under substances. That's not what I said, right? It's that working under substances literally inherently is going to lower your productivity, right? In most degrees. Now, also, you could take the argument that doing substances on the weekends when you're not working to relax and taking breaks raises productivity, right? I don't know why we're arguing like, I don't think we can live in a world where we're arguing like it's okay if my like once again, I literally just said 5 minutes ago, I don't mind if my McDonald's cashier is fucking zooted. I don't, that's as long as he gets his job done, I don't care. It does not like I don't mind. There's a lot of jobs, right? I don't know what the most work on the phones. That yeah, okay. I think maybe I'm just being what's the word? Maybe I'm being too bombastic, Zaspies. So my apologies. We can't be arguing. I think if you're under the influence, your work productivity at least drops like 10 or 20%. Come on. Like in some days, once again, I feel like I'm being like pretty fucking like, I feel like some days that's fine. You don't need to work 100% efficiency every day. I think it's fine. But I do, yeah, I'm just saying we're way off the track of like, my initial claim was I would be concerned. I personally wouldn't want to smoke like every week or do something every week because I feel like my productivity in life would drop tremendously and that would go against my goals. Maybe some people, you don't have that much ambition in terms of stereotypical goals. Maybe you're making enough money. Maybe if you make enough money and you're fucking healthy enough and you want to fucking zoot every weekend or every day and you make enough money, you pay your rent, you take care of yourself, you live a happy life, maybe you're fine. It's all dependent. Yeah, just out your door. That's I feel like I'm little what I find funny sometimes is I feel like I'm not saying anything controversial. I feel like we still end up arguing over the minute details, which is interesting. Once again, we're calling out outliers. Isn't weed known for helping creativity for some people? Yes, but how many people? I don't really have that help. I wish I did. How many people have that experience, number one? And then how many people work jobs where creativity... This is like the saddest sentence. And how many people work jobs where creativity matters, right? Like, that's really sad. But like, most people aren't artists, right? That's fair, Jellic. I can respect that. Despair, yeah, like that's a really sad thing. Like, now, once again, I think creativity is like one of the most important points of life, and like I'm not anti-creativity. If anything, creativity is more important than your fucking dumb little job, right? Go home and get zooted and paint a picture. Go home and get zooted and put on some music. Like, hell fucking yeah, dude. When you say alcohol is worse or better or worse than weed, it's just per person. It's just dependent. There's no like, I'm not a doctor. There's no crazy claims you're gonna really hear me make on stream, you know. Having a clear mind. Yeah, that's based, Toby. You know, I respect that. Like, the carving knife does not work in hard mode. I'm just on easy mode because I'm a loser. And the strats seem to have changed. I'm enjoying this discussion. Sorry if I think I'm coming off as a little too closed-minded or harsh or closed-doored. So my apologies. I think I am coming off like that. So yeah. Not even, I think I'm being that, so sorry. I gotta work my tone. My tone, sometimes my tone is way sharper than I want it to be. Like, way more like, I really just get excited. I really get excited and I really get like, you know? And that sometimes causes my voice to come off way more confident than I really am. But in reality, I'm not that confident on most things. I'm just excited, you know? And emotional. So let me qualify that. Own personal experience. That is, you said that sentence in the most based, respectable. I love you for that. Yeah, I respect you sharing your own, you know, Giga Chad. I think I almost from my personal experience, alcohol is obviously worse. You shared that in the least responsible. It depends on the person. For me personally, there is a good question of like, we're gonna get into the memes. It is really crazy to me. The first few times I've done THC like 10 to 20 times. Yeah, I'm not an expert, right? But I definitely am on the camp of like, if you try it once, you're like, how the fuck is this illegal, but alcohol isn't? Like, I do get that take. I'm not gonna, you know, it's almost immediately you're like, what the fuck? Because they both, I do think, I don't know, it just depends. Both should be regulated. Giga Chad. Freaking drive. Dude. Yeah. Drive home plastered, yeah. Shout out to those. All right, guys, really brave streamer today. Shout out to everybody who doesn't drink and drive. You're my hero. Yes, guys, shout out to those. Like, unironically, like, I don't know, if you order the fucking Uber, like, anybody who has the Uber app downloaded on their phone to order it for you or for friends, honestly, W. Like, I'll even give you that. Unironically, like, yeah. And bourbon is too good. Okay, bourbon is real. That is good as. Alcohol is absolutely more socially. Yes, I think that's all it is. I think it's just social norms. I totally couldn't agree more. I think it's just I assume, I could be wrong. Has alcohol been around for longer? I don't actually know. I'm assuming, or at least it's definitely been around socially, right? When did people start smoking weed? This whole stream is, by the way, this whole stream is going to get demonetized, so make sure to YouTube membership, Twitch sub, Twitch Prime, gifted subs, PayPal and Venmo donations go a long way. I really fucking appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I know they've been doing it for a long time. Cannabis existed like the 16th century, right? It seems like 16th century is when smoking really took off. When did people start drinking alcohol? I bet it was way earlier, like 10,000 years ago. Yeah, like way. People have been drinking as far back as 13,000 years ago. Who was the first person to get drunk? Because it was just easier, because you would leave a bucket of like fruit, like grapes, or like leave shit around that it would just ferment, you know? It was easier to accidentally come up with that, right? Indians were smoking first. I have no idea. There is something really funny about trying to claim, hey, we did it first. Hey, can I get some stoner cred? Hey, we did it first. I have no idea, but it is really funny. I love the bit. You very well might be right. It's just very funny. I don't mean to, no disrespect. Hey guys, come on. Hey, it was me. I started doing it. I started doing it first. And to the yeah. That's like a funny. Oh, did you mean Native Americans as well? Fuck. You know, I meant, are you, and Koju, if I'm wrong, you can call me a name that isn't a slur. Are you high right now? That would be the best. I meant you know them. I hope that you are zooted right now. You'll be my favorite fucking new chatter. Dude, that would be so fucking funny. I did FML. It's okay if not. You're chilling, dude. No, I knew what you meant. No worries. It's okay. It's an honest mistake, obviously, you know. Nobody in my community is gonna be like, you used the wrong word. If you're just trying to use the right word and trying to be polite, like, no, like, chilling. I still make that mistake sometimes, right? Like, anyways. Monkeys shit beans. Okay, based. Americans. I have no idea. I can't speak on who was smoking first. I didn't start till I was 26 or some shit. I have no idea. 25. Guess it's so fast. I think it's a really common mistake here. What's up, Kuroshi? It's been a crazy day, Kuroshi. What's up? How you doing, McKing? Fire by Twitch, my boss on my team chat right now is there. Really playing with fire by typing Twitch right now with my boss on Teams chat is right there. That's awesome. Also, when chat's like talking about substances mostly is very funny. There's more children, families. Yeah, you know what? That's such a sweet, what a sweet sentiment. Yeah, usually I think the Christmas event does have a bit less. Was it last year? One of the last year was kind of hectic if I recall. I'm trying to remember, or was it the? Because was it? I think Sweet Tune dropped in the middle of the Christmas event, right? That was hectic for a Christmas event. Into the new raid. It's a great question. It's currently disabled because of a bug. Let me just. I'm like barely doing this. Fuck that Sweet Tune raid. Yeah, that shit was crazy. If you didn't care about the Sweet Tune raid, it was probably chill. Like nothing. Yes, Kuroshi, that you're right. 2 years, dude. It's always funny. Like that's true. The 2 years ago, 2 years ago was Johto release. That's fucking crazy. Because Johto was 2023, right? Dude, time has kind of slowed down in the past like 2 years. It feels like. Yeah. So, dude, the Johto holiday season, I like critiqued it, but obviously like respectfully. The Johto holidays, it was the slowest, least content we've ever seen in an event. Understandably so, because they were working on Johto. But I like people who say I don't critique the devs or don't critique the events. I gave that event like a 4 out of 10 or something like that. I think I gave the 2023 Halloween event like a 4 out of 10 because it just didn't have much content, which is, you know, that's how it should be some years. That's the real, like, we haven't even gotten that. I almost want the devs to like, I don't actually want this, I'm saying this as rage bait, okay, but I almost want the devs to like not update the game for a full year just to make everybody who only plays the games for updates leave. Because I always say it, like, it's fine to want updates, but updates should be like a cherry on top. Like, I think quality of life stuff and like that's the important stuff that should happen, especially if players are paying money. But like new content, if you need new content to enjoy the game, it might be time to stop playing or like take a break or try something new, like make it like an Iron Man account, right? Like I always say, one of the most important things to ask yourself, this is true with any video game that you play. With any video game that you play, you should ask yourself, if this game never got another update ever again, would I still play it? And I think if the answer is no, you probably should stop playing. Like you might, I think you might, and I could be wrong. I'm saying maybe, might, I'm qualifying a ton, right? You might have an unhealthy, like toxic relationship with that game. If you aren't enjoying the game without an update, you might just not enjoy the game, which is totally, there's nothing wrong with that. We used to buy Spyro as a kid, you know, Crash Bandicoot 2, and just play it for 12 hours and then move on. It wasn't like, oh, if Crash Bandicoot doesn't get updated, like I'm gonna be mad in the game. Like you shouldn't need an update for a game to be good, right? And if that's the way you feel, you might just not enjoy that game, which is okay. Yes, that's how I feel, Young. Like yeah. Dude, I mean, it's funny, but like, when was like chess, you know, update, like games, we're in this, it's a new era of gamers who don't understand that like games don't need to be updated. They feel like they need to be constantly be fed this cycle of new content to be entertained, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Is it confirmed coming out the 9th? Oh shit, Zaspies. Man, I probably want, oh man, part of me really, I'm so torn on whether or not I want to go back to old school RuneScape 4. I'm so torn, dude. I'm so torn on it for sailing. I don't think I have the time. I think that's the part of me really wants to. Like, it's my dream to go back and get a higher rank on like the UIM leaderboards, you know, like, man. That's pretty intense, Kuroshi. That's pretty fair enough. I don't play enough rhythm games. I'll super fair. Super fair. This is, wow, this is so, I think that's how, and that's, I get the same feeling, Bailey. I totally agree with you. I think people start to feel guilty for not playing a game for longer. My parents would give me shit for asking for a game and stopping after 2 weeks. I think that's part of it, as well as maybe a small part of it, as well as just like, I don't know, there's like this human attachment. I think a lot of people want to play a certain game forever. You know, I think a lot of people want to enjoy PokeMMO, but they just don't. Or they want to enjoy PokeMMO, you know, but they may not, and that's okay. I still enjoy the game, and there's things you can do. There's things that you can do to try to find joy, you know, like starting an Iron Man account, you know, starting a challenge account, trying a new thing, trying Battle Tower. I'm not done this hill, but as far as people, I think there are a lot of it's okay to play. It's not enjoy it until they have more content. I'm purposely going and doing other things all the way for more stuff to come out. I just don't think, I don't know, like, if it's an early access game, I get it, but I take issues with early access game. Like, that's fine, but like, I don't know. It can depend on the game. I will always leave room for nuance, of course. Like RuneScape Dragon Wilds is a good example. I did not like RuneScape Dragon Wilds, well, because it didn't have enough content. The game is good. The core is good, but I'm not gonna like, it had so little to do and so little content, unironically. So that was an early access game. So with early access games, it's a bit different. This is just easy mode, Venomous. They changed the strat. I was having a lot more issues. MMOs need constant updates and events. I disagree, personally. I don't think they should. I think if you... That's a harsh personal opinion. I almost feel like if you need that as a player, you just might not enjoy the game. I think it's better for games to have that because it keeps things exciting. I enjoy updates. I enjoy the excitement. Major Bonk? Yeah, Major Bonk's amazing. Yeah. With live service games, it's tough. It really did, Zaspis. I don't. Maybe it has sieged that potential. I don't know. Bug A group. Millions of players. I loved. I mean, so Bailey, we are seeing this in live time. There's a reason why things like Classic WoW, why things like Old School RuneScape are becoming some of the most popular MMOs, because MMOs did this thing where they were like, oh fuck, we're a dying genre, we need to pump out as many updates as possible and make things as exciting as possible, and they killed their games. This happened with RuneScape 3, this happened with World of Warcraft, right? Literally both of these games did this exact same thing. They did it to such an extent where they had to like go back and start from scratch. They ruined you know. We've seen this happen. A bunch of players play with Raycon once they have the Raycon. But I think that's a problem. I think that's like, but I don't know. That's just my style of gaming. I think if people want to play games where there's constant updates, that's fine. I think if you want to, it's tough. The OSRS Pulse is one of the best things added to any MMO. Oh man, I'm gonna we are respectfully disagreeing, Patch, which I can do. The OSRS Pulse system is fucking. I love it, and I'm a you know, I like democracy. I like voting. I like it in theory. It's been so abused, and it's been so, the fact that players have held PvP updates hostage, the fact that you can vote. I hate that players can vote in Old School RuneScape with 250 or like 450 total level. That would be the equivalent of like a 6-month-old infant being able to vote in the US election. That's insane. It's insane that you can vote with so little understanding of the game and so little requirement. Like, it's really crazy to me. Yeah, I didn't, hopefully I didn't say anything like that, Cav. I agree. But I would say the problem is retail WoW, all of those players have been, retail WoW was like hurt, I would say. They lost a lot of OG players. I don't know. I shouldn't speak too much. I haven't played retail WoW. I've only played classic, so maybe I shouldn't speak too much on it. My inkling is that retail WoW at a certain point is almost like, oh man, it's not a classic MMO anymore, is what I will say. I think, is that fair to say? I don't think retail WoW is a classic MMO anymore, right? They lost all of their classic MMO players, which is totally fine. They don't need to be a classic MMO, right? But I'm a classic MMO player. I like things like Old School RuneScape, Classic WoW, PokeMMO. I don't like when people turn classic MMOs into modern MMOs. I think we should, you know, have both, right? I think people that want to play classic MMOs, let them play them. And the problem is a lot of modern MMO players keep invading the classic MMOs and being like, update this, TikTok, Subway Surfers, make things faster, make everything easier. And it's like, just go play. There are so many other modern MMOs. Just go play those. Like you have your options. It's really frustrating. They're just, yeah, I don't think that just because I like classic WoW, right? Classic MMO players are a dying breed. I agree with you, but I think, well, yes and no. I agree with you, but I think there are some, I think we're killing it faster. I think maybe that's what it is. I think it is a dying breed. I agree with you, but we're killing it faster by turning all of the old school MMOs into modern MMOs versus, fuck. Versus just trying to let the old school MMO players enjoy the old school MMOs until they die. Does that make sense? I'm trying to charge my phone. Scolopede is still bugged to my knowledge. This is a really good discussion. I think Cav's bringing up some really good point. Like, this is a really nuanced. I really appreciate this, chat. I love talking MMOs. I love talking MMOs. I love talking game design. I'm not a game. I've just played games. I'm not a game designer. I'm not a developer. I don't understand what it's like. TBC and all that. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I also grew up playing a bunch of like niche old school. So I played a game called Nostalgia growing up, which was an NES NES RPG style MMO. And it was crazy. Like, I also, maybe I'm just the outlier, so I don't want to take, but like, okay, the question becomes, how many outlier kids are there, right? I think that there are more people that are interested in the nostalgia of previous generations than we give credit for. I was playing Nostalgia when I was 12 years old, 11 years old. I had never played an NES. I never grew up with that console. I think I played a SNES once at a friend's house. Like, I never played an NES RPG. I fell in love with an NES RPG style game that wasn't exactly easy to find. It was hidden on the web, and I felt, but it was the perfect game for me. I was in love with 8-bit RPGs. And I didn't have the nostalgia for it. It was just I just had this draw. I just was interested. I've always been interested in older games, no matter if I have the nostalgia or not. You know, I think it's a really interesting, you will find younger people getting into Magic the Gathering with the older cards, getting into, you'll find more getting into it versus Universes Beyond. Don't get me wrong. You will find people of a young age who will go back and buy consoles that they didn't grow up with. Like, it's why I'm proud to have, what's a console I have that I didn't grow up with? Like, I don't know. Oh, fuck. Like, Sega, I really cared about getting a Sega Genesis. I really care about my Intellivision. Like, just so charming. It's really cool. Humans do have an interest in learning their history to some extent. It may not be about everything. Like, hilariously, I don't give a shit about my genes. I really don't care about my, like, family genes. I know that some people really find that apprehensive, but I don't really care for the most part. I'm kind of curious, but I don't really care. But I really care about, like, video game history. Like, one of my life goals is to own a sealed Magnavox Odyssey, because it was the first ever at-home console that you could switch out cartridges for. So I really want to get a Magnavox Odyssey one day. Like a huge, like, I treasure that, even though I did never, it's not a very fun console, and it's mostly just Pong. For those who don't know, the Magnavox Odyssey is basically just Pong in terms of code. Like, it's just the screen itself is just the two paddles and the ball. This is fucking crazy, okay? Hear me out. The way you play the different video games on the Magnavox Odyssey is you would whip out remember the Elmo machines in school with those, like, translucent pieces of paper you could write marker on? Remember those? So the Magnavox Odyssey, you would whip out these, like, translucent pieces of paper and fucking put them on your television, and they would have, like, graphics of, like, a tennis court. And all of the Magnavox, people think PokeMMO has no content. You have no fucking idea. You have no creativity. Like, people used to be playing Pong in like 10 different ways. It would be like, oh, here's the 10 different video games on your Magnavox Odyssey system. You have tennis, which is just Pong, but with a tennis overlay on physically on your television. Oh, you have ping pong, which is just Pong with the physical, maybe like slightly different physics. Like, oh, you have soccer, which is literally just you play the goalies as the Pong bars, and it's a soccer field over. Like, it's really. I wonder if I can find pictures. Like, it was all here. This is a perfect picture. People don't know how far we've come, bro. This was the first at-home video game console with cartridges you could switch out and play different games and stuff. So this was tennis on the Magnavox Odyssey. And what's on the TV is a literal like piece of translucent paper that you stick to the TV, and it sticks because of the static electricity coming out of the old like CRT, like even older monitors. If you tried to stick these to a modern TV, I don't even think it would work. This was like it was like there was like 10 different games on the Magnavox Odyssey, and they were all just Pong, but in different variants for the most part. I think this one's a little different, for example. And look at this, like, so this is football, right? And there wasn't even any fucking rules. You had to use your imagination. So like, video games used to just be a visual guide, and you wouldn't even like. So how do I explain this? This whole video game was literally just 2 blocks on the screen, and then you put the football overlay up, and that's it. It doesn't keep track of score. You can go, you can go out of bounds. There's no like rules. There's no rules. You have to play by the rules of football in your own fucking brain and imagination. This might be the most I've ever sounded. But I think it's interesting. I think it's a good perspective of like, maybe we are cooked. This is the most, I'm usually the biggest optimist of like the next generation. Maybe without this level of creativity, maybe we are cooked. I miss VHS. Get a VHS player and some VHSs. It's a great vibe. I have one. I put one in like once a year. Watching the fucking the terrible, it's not good, but it's a vibe. The Hobbit animated movie from like the 80s on VHS is a fucking vibe. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I'm back, y'all. What did I miss? Literally just old men with rabies reminiscing. Nothing important at all. With all due respect. That's fucking beautiful, Rumel. That's awesome. Full circle. Fuck, hey, Bailey. Hey, maybe the new generation just needs to get high. Maybe we come full circle. I'm actually an advocate for... What's a VHS? You're rage baiting. Stop. Don't do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I cracked a few. I destroyed a few VHSs for sure. God damn it. Wait a minute. I think we're gonna enter a fucking chill period. I've been saying it for a while. This is what I'm saying is naive 27-year-old conjecture. I don't know anything. I'm very dumb. I'm just vibing. Okay. I think we're gonna have a new hippie period. You know how like when did the Vietnam War end? 70s? Was it late 70s, early 80s? 1975, okay? The Vietnam War ends. Terrible, horrible, violent, atrocious war that people, really affected people for, crazy things, right? That ends in 1975. And then, right after the war ends, that time period was so stressful, so fucked up. Everybody needed to smoke weed and listen to music. So it's what they did, bro. It was the weekend. The world went on a weekend. Okay. I kind of think we're going to do I think COVID, political stress and drama and tensions at their highest and all these things. I kind of think we're going to have some like Hopefully not big explosion, but I think we're gonna enter a hippie period where, like, I think after, like, in like 5 to 10 years, all the Sigma grinding, people working a 9 to 5, going and fucking door dashing afterwards, like, and no disrespect to those, I get it, man. I've been on my Sigma grind for a few years. You start to realize, though, once you are deep into your Sigma grind, you start to realize maybe the world wasn't Sigma all along. You start to realize, like, maybe the friends are the time we had fun along the way, you know? Back to pretty much. I'm curious. I could be very wrong. I'm just interested. What the hell? The Zoomer Renaissance? Yeah, unironically. That's you. Wow. Kind of nailed it. A solid war would unironically help humanity in many ways, unfortunately. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, yes, there are positives to war, but it's not worth it. It's not. The people who live post that war are the ones who see those benefits, and tons of young men and women die. It's not worth it. My dream world is that we can just, I've said forever, acclamation is like the greatest, and it's the greatest asset and greatest enemy of humans. If times are really bad, we acclimate to them and we can survive and we get used to them, right? If times are good, we acclimate to them and we get uncomfortable and irritable, and like the acclimation hurts us mentally, right? So the thing we have to do is we have to figure out how to break acclimation healthily. It sounds really stupid, but this is like, I think a lot of people go to the gym obviously to be healthy, physically healthy, but most people probably go to the gym for mental health reasons. Number one, because it just releases dopamine, obviously, and like the basic stuff, right? But number two, going to the gym breaks acclimation. Going to the gym for a lot of people might be the hardest thing they go through that day that they chose to go through. The other thing is, usually people are going through a lot of trauma and a lot of like financial stress. The problem is unvolunteered trauma. I don't know if it breaks acclimation as much. I think you have to like choose. It's unironically why, like, I think taking a fucking walk through the rain, or like going outside in shorts in a t-shirt, maybe I'm just fucking psychotic, to be fair, keep that in mind, I could just be out of my mind. I really like going on a walk in the winter when it's freezing cold in my shirts and like t-shirt and shorts, and I come home and I'm so happy to be home. I'm so happy to be in the heat. It breaks acclimation. It's like a little dopamine fast. I think it's a good reset for it's kind of like the same as like a fucking, you know, jorts. Okay, wait a minute. No jorts. I'm lying in the rain right now. You're lying in the rain talking in Twitch chat, Giga Chad. Friends are the time we have fun along the way. Yes, Giga Chad. Good English. Huggies. Part of my day, but it might be the hardest part of your day that you elect, right? When people hear that, they're like, oh well, you know, like people go through a lot of hard stuff. Don't get me wrong, always. Rain has 0 mortality, weak as fuck, but it'll make it's just like discomfort. You don't even need to like risk dying. We just need to like Stolipede Stolipede raid is currently disabled because of a bug. This was easily my least productive day of the event. I've just been, you know what? I don't know. It's gonna happen. It's day 4. We've been working our asses off. Let's take our little fucking Halloween renaissance, okay? Let's take our Twitch stream renaissance. I apologize for all the contention today. Today was not a great stream for everybody, so my apologies if it was not your vibe. I totally get it. Much love to you. I appreciate anybody who engaged in the conversations in a productive way and like actually just hung out with me and talked to me. Not every day is just a fun, entertaining, you know, time. This stream is honestly more of a diary and more of like a just me hanging out and talking to you guys and all. And I think hopefully that there's like some appeal there of like my streams and my content in a large way are just like me trying to be the best I can, but also trying to be human and be very earnest, and like it's my streams hopefully should represent the human experience and us just like coming together and fucking hanging out, you know? Does that make sense? More like this stream is more like a diarrhea. Okay, that was pretty hard. That went hard. That was pretty. It sure was a Tuesday. Yeah, average Tuesday stream, to be fair. Goldbeat is a bug type, yes. That was pretty good. Scolipede had a bug. Cav, I only know this because Cav said it. Scolipede has a bug that I'm honored to hear it, Zaspies. That's the goal, you know. My stream and my content is not always the place you want to come watch after a hard day at work. I get that, you know. Your time. Thanks for giving me your time. That's the real, you know. We're all just giving each other our time and hopefully entertaining ourselves along the way while the fucking big water ball keeps us spinning. I just started playing. My party isn't strong enough for the level highest. I would try to at least. You definitely can get to the point where you can participate in the event sniper, but you're probably not there yet. I would at least complete one region. Ideally, get Kanto done. Focus on storylines for sure. What was the bug? Whenever it would set up spikes, it would cause like games to crash. It was a lot of like visual crashing, I think. So tired. Yeah, real. Wait, you want to get more tired, Rumel? How you feel now? Are you fucking exhausted? Are you like breathe? Are you like like out of breath? Instantly crashes. Yeah. Apparently you could like fix it. Like I think Cab was saying you could just like relog, but I understand that's not like a good. You probably don't want to raid up where like literally if you start the raid it insta crashes 100% accuracy. That's pretty crazy, right? Does it curve left or right? I'm straight as an not my never. I shouldn't answer that. Whatever. I'm literally too honest, unironically. You gotta answer. I kind of said it. I'm straight gang, not in sexuality, in like, yeah. I'm vehemently on that camp. Anyways, Dream Harvest crashed the game. Based. Thanks for answering. I probably shouldn't have, but whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever. Who cares? I'm a content creator, so someone's gonna leak my dick pics one day anyway. It's gonna happen. Might as well prepare you guys for it now. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. I'm just kidding. Probably not. I haven't never been a big sender, so probably not. Today's the day, Giga Chad. Why you got him in the first place? I'm married. And in a happy marriage. I guess that matters too, to be fair. Boom, boom. Bro's hanging dong on jacket. That's crazy. Just said them before. True. I should just. That is a good. That is a good bit. Your wife's gonna be the one to drop the leak. Me and my wife have pacts on. I love my wife very fucking much. This will never happen, and this should never happen. But if I ever cheat on her for some reason, she has full permission to leak the dick pic. She has full permission to go nuclear. Because if I am that stupid to make that kind of mistake, I deserve my life ruined. Just post them. Yeah, I should just get ahead of the curve. Diglett leaked is crazy. Anyways. Okay, that's crazy. I can do one more. What a weird stream. What an incredibly... I'm gonna open... Today's stream was so weird. I'm gonna open goodie bags at the end of it. I'm gonna finish this pumpkin. We're gonna open goodie bags. You guys deserve that. What a weird stream. I think the fucking market's crashing today. That's what's causing. All the vibes are fucked. I was talking about it with my wife. I genuinely do think so many people are just invested in the market, as you probably should be. Like, on days where markets are down, I think the whole world's just angrier. Understandably so. But it's a good thing to watch out for. I need studies on this. I need someone to do studies on like mental health when market is down versus not. God damn it. PokeMMO market? No, IRL market is like Omega down today. At least, yeah. What am I doing here? Just clicking. Just clicking. Oh, the unimportant. True. The unimportant market. We're fine. Giga Chad. Oh fuck. That makes that sad. The heart attack thing is so. Dude, I am not even like. I'm no finance guy. I can't imagine being like a finance guy and having like my life savings in stock. Dude, I get heart palpitations sometimes. Dude, that shit. Investing is fucking stressful. Also stressy. That's true. I forgot today. That's true. That's real as shit, dude. I say this every time. Every time there is. That's true. Every time there's elections, especially like presidential elections, I do notice the vitriol in my comments and the vitriol in my like rises every time. I've done enough content where I've seen it happen all the time. I remember someone once argued, like, someone in my comments was like, lol, no bro, I don't think like these serious problems is affecting the PokeMMO community. I don't think it's crazy to say, like, if the whole world is stressed over something, yeah, it affects your mood. Like, it's just really easy to say, you know. Bro said market's down. I immediately checked mysterious mall prices. I love you guys. That's amazing. That's ideal. Giga Chad. Monday is the day that most heart attacks happen, which makes Tuesday the saddest day. Wait, is that true? That's so interesting. Those movies just yeah, for sure, absolutely. The sure it helps, yeah, for sure. Probably one of the most stressful jobs. I feel like day trading. I feel like everybody in their 20s has the arc. I had the arc of like getting into finance and like, because everybody should learn finance at some point. But like the like constant little trades, trying to make 50 bucks a day. I remember when I wanted to make 50 bucks a day on small little trades. It's just, oh my god, it's not worth the stress. Is not worth the squeeze. Her daylight savings also leads to more heart attacks. Huh. I heard yo mama leads to more heart attacks. There's any tips? Yeah, I have videos. No, it's okay, Contos. I have videos on that, Daniel. If you look up like where to hunt Zapdos PokeMMO, and I'm gonna say something. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. Don't worry about it. I just, for the future, I do appreciate Googling any question before typing it in chat is always appreciated. If you Google something and you can't find an answer, you could ask me anything you want. The world is your oyster. I just appreciate a quick Google search. So there's the spots to hunt and then tips. I mean, there'll probably be some tips in the video, but general explanations. I also have a video on my channel called like Legendaries Explained PokeMMO as well. Hopefully that helps you. If not, let me know. Which, that's so fair, Yon. Yeah, I get it, dude. Tuesday's the start of my weekend. That's kind of fucking 500 IQ. Start your weekend on Tuesday because it's the worst day of the week, so you'd counteract it. Don't want to sound mean, but I don't think the entire world is worried about the American election. I'm not gonna lie, Tom. No, you're not. You don't sound mean. That is the most British sentence of all time. You can take issues with America. I have issues. You know, I get it. Yada yada yada. You have to acknowledge that we are not the center of the world, but part of the center. Part of the biggest influence, right? On a positive note, we needed that Fastest. Thank you for the raid, dude. Head pats from Fastest. Also, what a fucking wholesome. What the hell, dude? Oh shit, I don't have messages apparently. Bro, you're gonna do great here. If you you're gonna do amazing here. We are a smooth brain stream. Most first things first. Hot takes. Hot take, McDonald's is healthy except for the fries. I love hot takes, bro. I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean I love it. Hey, I love it, man. I love it. You know what? It is what it is. Hell yeah. I respect it. What's up, Fastest? Thank you so much, dude. Also, good for you, dude. Fucking nice grinds, nice streams. That was a pretty big fat fucking raid, man. Thank you so much, dude. Now, Fastest, you actually raided me just in time. Just in time. Because All right, fellas, today's been a really weird day and a really weird stream. So you know what? To reward you guys, we went down to 23 or so special candies. We've been grinding the normal mode pumpkin to let you guys have some fun, selfishly let myself have some fun. We are gonna open 59 goodie bags. That's a pretty darn good number. I'm honestly shocked how many I've gotten up to. 59 goodie bags. Yes, please sign me up. Let me get the proper music on. Give me one freaking second if I could just find it in my playlist where it's evading me. Okay, right about here. 59 goodie bags, fellas. Hoping for an ultra rare. I don't know if I can even get charms out of these. I'm not sure. But I would love to see an ultra rare. Any sort of vanities at all would be amazing. A revive, a spell tag, a fourth Frankenstein. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled. I have only gotten 3 vanities from sealed product, and I've gotten 4 Frankenstein coats and 2 pants. We're gonna ignore the rage bait. I will simply not interact with rage bait, and I will keep going. X attack. X attack, black sludge, XP candy, spadef. X items are fine. Health feather, I don't know what it does really. Heal ball, is it just up here? Is it EVs? A lot of EV stuff, a lot of health items, rare candy. Okay, we're getting sold vitamins. Okay, we're on the natural blend, seed oil diet, Giga Chad, ghost gem, light screen, protein, rare candy, rage candy, terrible, sweethearts. This is not good. Snarls, struggle bugs, zinc, safeguards, X attack, snarls, swift feathers, spell tag, light screen. There's 14 left. Rare candy, X depth, reflect, feathers. Give me another vanity. Rare candy, reflect, X defense, snarl, timer ball's nice. Bro's getting scammed in real time. That was horrible. That was horrible. What is all of okay. It's happening. My RNG is evening out in real time. My RNG, I can't even be mad. I have had the luckiest Iron Man account in the history of PokeMMO, and I am getting the least lucky openings now because of it. You know what? It is what it is, man. That's how it goes. It is what it is. That's a little stinky winky if you ask me, but it is what it is. Holy guacamole. Man, dude. Daily reminder not to gamble. It's never worth it. Huh. That sucked. That was 59 opened. I got like, damn, 59 goodie. One bag away. I literally can't buy more. I have to go, inspire me to gamble. No, that's not what I should be doing. It should be the opposite. No. Okay, but on that note, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. I do upload every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. AT. I am going to be taking a day off tomorrow. I think a break would be really nice for me personally, so I appreciate your patience. Discord's down below if you want to go above me on and support the content. Allow me to make tons of guides, tons of videos during the event season. YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Switch subs, and PayPal and donations help a ton. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. For now, I will see you Thursday, I believe. I'll see you later. For now, peace of Reno, fellas. All right, it's been an amazing event season. I think a day break of stream specifically will do me good. I will see you. We're gonna raid someone. We're gonna pass that raid along from fastest over onto another gamer. So stick around for like 5 minutes. We can pop off a big fat raid, spam a bunch of smiley faces, maybe make somebody's day, maybe make them smile, maybe make them 10% happier. Life's tough. Why not make someone a little bit happier? Let's see. It's Pokemon event season. Spidget's live. Easiest. I actually love I enjoyed my stay. Is honestly one of the most wholesome spams. I actually think it's so cute. I love it. All right, that's my smile. That's rough, man. All right. Love you guys. Have a good Tuesday night. Have a good entire Wednesday. I'll see you later. Thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for your learning with me, for letting me make mistakes. I appreciate that. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Peace, Reno.